Actually,
Welcome to start. The thing isn't flickering, and I'm walking.
I wanted to comment like 200 messages on Discord ago about like V and the pacing back and forth between his game and being nervous before the first session of Starfinder, because I totally relate to that. Because I feel that every time I run a Strahd session. Every single time. And the cure to that is just to drink.
Also, my cat is trying to climb on me. Ori is like, Mommy, notice me.
That's why, like, half the time when you guys get on Strahd, I'm just kind of like, guess who's drunk? And you know what? It's all fine. No matter what happens, everything's fine. I've already prepared for it. There's no thought that needs to be involved anymore. It's all good. Everything's
okay, buddy. Okay. There.
I'm too young to drink.
The cat is trying.
You are not too young. You're over 21 now.
No, I'm 18.
Shut the fuck up, bitch! You are the same age as me. I am 2 weeks older than you.
Stop living a lie and accept your true maturity and start drinking.
Little big bro. Okay.
What'd you call me?
Little big bro.
I called you an adult. Now start drinking.
Okay.
I'm the one that's actually too young to drink.
Yeah, you are.
Ooh, you, Jax?
Yeah, Jax is a little baby.
What?
Jax is like 7.
Jax is like a placenta.
Thanks.
In comparison to us, he sure is. Okay, so let's get started. The Guildmaster.
No, I don't.
Okay, yes, we're at the Guildmaster.
Yeah, the Guildmaster told me to get my pay from you.
Of course.
That didn't stop me. Okay, Guildmaster.
With that woman. Here, I think that is more than enough.
Oh, thanks. What's next? I almost hit the wrong button.
Well, are you the eager one? There's all that muddy, wet appetite.
Also, Uni, my friends finally got out of their jail cell in Wicked.
Oh god.
It took them, what, months?
That might be something.
It took them a little while.
It's been months.
The Asmodeans are already left. Anyway, what do you mean by that?
Lord Boric recently complained about rats in his granary, and we agreed to send him a ratter. That would be a job for you, wouldn't it?
No.
You don't look like a ratter.
You want me to go hunt rats? Are you serious?
Yes.
It sounds like a level 1 adventure quest. Clear out the sewers of rats.
But it has to be done.
Hey, here's a solution. Get a cat.
It's about this new protector.
Okay, you're gonna have to get a big cat to deal with these kind of rats, because these are like giant rats. These are like Dark Souls rats.
They're skeevers.
You get multiple cats.
Skeevers have nothing on Dark Souls rats. Have you seen like the fucking rats that are hanging out by the whatever bonfire?
I suppose you're talking about me.
Oh, of course, sorry.
Have you seen skeleton wheels?
I didn't know what you looked like.
Exactly.
Those aren't even rats.
What?
Those are way beyond level 1 adventure quest, though. That's like...
Why?
I would fight skeleton wheels at level 1.
Have you seen skeleton balls?
Skeleton man! Skeleton man!
Someone else.
Have you seen skeleton warrior?
Have you
Guildmaster doesn't like to
seen
be kept waiting.
Skeleton Lord?
I'm doing rat job.
No, why didn't you do the rat job?
Because the Guildmaster wants us. Because you're not paying attention. He wants to stab your legs off.
No, of course I'm not paying attention. I'm playing Devil May Cry.
I'm not paying attention. I'm playing Skyrim.
I am paying attention, but I'm grinding money in Graveyard Keeper.
The only time I pay attention is when you're commentating, Corca.
I have no commentary when you people aren't paying attention.
Just start shouting when we get to my date. Until then, I'm too invested in the magical world of Skyrim.
To leave me alone, I'm gonna start talking about Deadfire and all for Indian Jack.
No! You're not allowed.
Well, I guess you're fucked because I'm not gonna stop playing Devil May Cry checks.
Can you at least
How
move your
is Devil
mic
May
slightly
Cry
farther
5?
away from the
I'm asking as a person who's never played a
from your
single
controller? Because
Devil May Cry game.
I can hear you
ever.
click clacking like a Smash Bros. Player down there.
Oh, he's clacking
Dude,
like
my
a Devil May
arms
Cry
are
player.
fully extended. There's nothing I can do.
You can stop clacking.
No, I really can't. That's how you play the game.
Clackety
Yeah.
clack clack is the only way to play.
You can get quieter controllers.
The only
Nope.
way to play Devil May Cry is to keep smashing square.
Are
That's
you
the only
playing on
way.
PS4 right now?
Xbox.
Oh, okay.
The only way to play is
Ugh.
to keep smashing
Keep smashing
know,
balls.
X?
Microsoft.
I can't believe my cat is offended he's getting a text.
It's been so long since I played Xbox, I don't remember the controls. Is it still X on the left side? It is.
Yes.
Throw yourself off the cliff
But
and find
that's
out.
the gun button.
Oh wait, he's down.
Throwing myself off the cliff will do nothing.
Someone pointed out that the X button
But
shifts
fuel
around
my
depending on the
rage.
console you use. Like, the X button has taken up the top, bottom, left, and right of controllers over time.
Yes.
Yeah.
As it was always destined to do.
It would just be all of the buttons. Like, it's on the top on the Switch.
The American way.
Yeah.
We just take from other
It's also
think
on
it
the
was
top
on the-
on like the DS and
I
stuff.
think it was on the right on
It's on the
the
bottom on the PlayStation.
Hello,
it's on the right on the
man.
GameCube. It's on the bottom on the PlayStation.
You
What's
racist.
up, Male?
I think it might have been left on the
Sexist
Dreamcast.
Thank you for coming so quickly.
Thank you for coming so quickly to my kitchen, woman.
It's also.
Now let me
on the
tell you
left
my
on the
plight.
You seem upset.
I don't think that's the right word.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
You're excused.
Go on, go in the room. Okay, fine. I guess I'm just gonna play leapfrog. Come here. Come here. Come look at this boy with his head.
No,
not
he
matching
doesn't
his-
care anymore.
Is Mare even on the call?
Not yet.
So,
Sue.
Rodus,
Soon she will.
I still remember when he was first hired in the trading
You will
post,
recognize.
similar to the way you were. Do you remember him?
I'm afraid not. Sorry.
He led the caravan that was ambushed by those assassins. Rodus was an urchin child from the Undercity. But unlike the others, he chose to fight his way out of his misery.
so just so you know, when this is about as slow as I can press the buttons, because I'm playing as V.
Disciplined, honest man.
Okay.
If I was playing as Dante, it would be
Oh God,
much
I'm
more
crap.
clacking.
Pass his path.
Sorry, I almost got killed.
It sounds like he was important to you.
Thunder
He was
cracking.
a good
Dude,
person,
mud crabs are no
always
joke.
striving, yet with
They
deep
tell you when you
respect for
fuck up.
tradition.
Yeah,
Not many young people like that these
really
days.
hurtful.
I wasn't really looking at the screen. Then I looked back and I had like less than half health. I was like, oh shit, mud crab.
He was so proud.
They do more
I know
damage
it
than
was
they
you
look.
that brought it
Yeah,
back to
well.
the trading post.
Because you fucked up.
Now you're fucked up.
Though it
Now
was
you have
rotting
fucked up now.
somewhere in the desert sand.
I'm sorry for your loss, but why did you call me?
Suffice it to say,
Rewind the play 5 minutes. I couldn't hear because this piece of shit was the string bean piece of shit was talking.
yes, we found traces of poison in some of the corpses.
Okay.
Oh.
Poison.
Traces of Calais
Poison.
Chilean poison. But
That's what they used to call me in high school. What?
Poison?
Chilean poison, but those assassins, those petrified, were the ones who ambushed the caravan. I saw it.
The petrified are sellswords, pathless and despicable people. But in the end, they are weapons.
Pardon me, the judgmental person.
So the question we have to ask ourselves
You know I'm
is,
pathless, right?
who
Yeah.
sent them?
Yeah, you know I'm the petrified.
So you think the Blue Islands Coalition has something to do with the ambush? That woman, onion rings.
Onion rings.
I think it's about time you learn the whole truth about this cooperation between us and the Chileans. The reason the Blue Island Coalition is here is a bargain. Have you ever heard of the Green Scarabaeus, the idol of morale?
No.
I think so. It's a relic, isn't it? A talisman apparently crafted by the Lightborn Morala herself.
The
I have
goddess
not
of
heard,
Kine, yes.
but sure.
The
Where in your
Yeah.
history as a peasant child did you learn that
It
shit?
makes it one of the most valuable jewels in the civilized world.
Don't want to know.
Books
Well,
being
as you
eaten.
might
Oh yeah, I totally know that
It was
thing
originally a Kalayan who
you're
possessed
talking
it.
about.
Ralius Davul, to be precise. The founder of the Blue Island Coalition himself.
Ralius Davul.
One of the richest
Sounds
men.
sounds Barovian.
Yeah. But the Koreans are here, so does that mean the Golden Sickle owns this idol now?
Yes. I will spare you the details of how.
Oh God, Super Cat!
But be assured that it was
Oh,
the result
God.
of hard.
Oh God, he does so much damage and he's dead.
Something that is foreign to those.
I forgot that you can do quick kills on Skyrim enemies when they're at like
the Blue Island
60%
Coalition
health.
contacted us about 6 moons ago. Shortly after the Kalayan Civil War.
Or 100% health if you have a big hammer.
It's just instant kill whenever you swing.
What kind of sum are we talking about here?
A big one. Let's leave it at that.
A big one.
And
Is that it?
And I'm full of the hiccups. And you agreed! That is what this O'Neillys is here for.
It is. To be honest, if circumstances were different,
El
I
gusto
would have never
gato.
agreed. The fact that the
What does this guy's
Kalayans
voice
and all
remind me
their
of?
greed
It's
were
Lee.
forced to sell the
From
symbol
Oh.
Walking Dead.
Who?
Wait a second.
Oh!
allegory for the way
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be underground.
Yeah,
You're
that's
supposed to be a
the-
zombie.
Seen better times.
Also a zombie.
Of course, all those unfortunate
Both at the
developments of
same
the
time.
past years.
Do you remember, David, do you remember the giant robot at the end of this
Before you
game?
ask,
Yeah.
it is not as if we have to fear for our
I feel like David.
I gotta be honest, like if you're talking about Skyrim,
expenses we
No.
have
probably no.
Enderal.
Enderal still.
Okay, Enderal also
we
no.
need the money.
Okay, well there's a
Yeah,
giant
also
I
robot.
was,
God,
I was
God.
paying attention like maybe 50% of the entire time there.
Certain
I
There's a
was
expenses.
giant robot that's also voiced by Lee.
Yeah. So certain expenses.
Yes. Have you ever been to
So
the
it's weird that he's here.
The house
Who is that? Is that Mare? Who are you?
The pest house.
Your mom.
As it
It's
is
Ray.
lovingly called.
That's
But
right.
also your mom.
And with the current economical situation, we might be
Oh
forced
no,
to
not
shut
the
it
current
down.
economical situation.
I also appreciate that everyone's
I hate that shit.
You support the apothecary and the Undercity.
repictured their Discord avatars to meet their
What
Starfinder.
do you gain from that?
I feel like it's my destiny to have Steve as my avatar for a long time.
It's not just a dull phrase.
Well, I'm GMing, so I have no token
This
that I
land
can
shall be your
change
new
to.
home.
Eventually, I will make the
Whatever your favorite
change
NPC is,
towards
Shall be woven. Rest in
Sam.
your hands.
AKA Rocky, AKA any badass tiefling.
Being of righteous path also means taking responsibility.
Well, you're not a
society as
tiefling.
whole.
You're Canova.
I mean, you are a tiefling.
You're
I
an
mean,
Oni.
yes, but like
You're
I
like-
spent a
You're a space tiefling.
You're like exactly a tiefling, except that you have a
I spent
hobgoblin
several
mom
hours
or
looking
dad.
for good pictures of cannolis.
General Kenobis.
Yeah. And found nothing. So I guess tieflings are the best like fan favorite that anyone's made like any art to dedicate
Yes, they
to.
are.
So.
But why help in the Undercity? Because of Rotus?
People love tieflings.
They love them more than
They
Like,
love
if you're playing one of these games, you're probably going to have a tiefling in the party because they're like the dark elves, but they're like kind of even darker.
They're basically just like Nightcrawler, but red and cooler.
In
Yeah.
other words, the reason you've made this deal with Clayans is so that you don't have to shut down the pest house.
Yes.
Oh, hats off. That's generous. He likes that for some reason. And I'm right to assume that this caravan carried the Scarabaeus.
You are. It was foolish. But we thought a regular caravan would be less likely to draw attention. It was a mistake. I'm responsible for many good men and women that are now dead, including us. But be that as it may, we owe it to them to
There's some
find
sort
the
of
one who did
comedic
this.
role that this
And if the
that
Blue Island Coalition
I think Lee's voice must have done at some point.
then
That's
Because I'm getting some kind of comedic vibe from this.
It might be because of all the people talking and breathing.
Excuse me for breathing.
If the Kalanes are really behind this,
I'm not
You are
breathing.
not excused.
Excuse me.
My computer's breathing. You might be hearing that.
oh, I'm hearing like somebody breathing directly into their mic. If the Kalanes
Probably
really are
me.
behind
Oh,
this,
it might be me. I'm sorry.
You're okay. If the Kalanes really are behind this, do you think they really would simply steal the isle and use Kalan poison? That would be way too obvious.
That'd be kind of stupid.
But we
Yeah.
have to be sure.
Yeah. It's so stupid that no one would ever expect them to do it.
Yeah.
So, what are you planning on doing? The apothecarius out there said something about samples.
Correct. We have to reconstruct the poison, and that's why I need you. It's called Dural Van, and it's made of 3 substances. Netherland thistles.
The idol manager?
When you can,
Yeah.
when you can, Korka, do you think you can
Dural.
up the voices a bit?
Can be found
They're
in
high
golden
as they can
forest,
go.
and
Everybody
the
else
stingers
is just
anywhere
that
in the
loud.
powder desert. Dawnflower
No,
turn
because
up.
I have everyone
So
turned
you might
down,
have to
and the
try your
voices
luck
are
with one
much
of the
quieter
traveling
than even
merchants
you
in
are,
Greenville.
like talking.
Here.
May have to turn us down even more. Don't know what to tell you, bro.
My
Mute
word.
Turn
us.
down for
If I
what?
help the sickle in this
Just
matter,
mute us
I'm
all.
gonna turn
Your
you all
reward
fucking
will be
down too in a hot
generous.
second.
Mm.
I want to find out about they can't talk. I want to find out who's behind this as much as you do. This is not about money.
That's an admirable attitude.
Surely.
Here's
Listen,
a
I've
list
got
of
plenty
the
of money.
ingredients. That should be
Yeah, she
self-evident.
gamed the bank.
Not a
I
single
own the
word
bank.
of the
Or she's just doing this for fun.
What?
Rash accusations without any evidence to back it up could prove disastrous. Good luck, Protector.
Good luck, numbnuts. Also, about this Rotus.
What about it?
Hey, protector is a much nicer word than numbnuts. I feel like he went
Exactly was your
through
relationship
efforts
with
to
him?
make that sound nicer.
Could prove disastrous.
You can make
The way that-
numbnuts sound nice.
That's not how you're supposed to do it.
Give me
in a
one
discussion.
example of numbnuts sounding nice.
Good job, numbnuts.
If you
It's
say
not. It doesn't sound nice.
if you say
That
you're
sounds
supposed to say something,
combative.
like, understated. Like you should say like could prove difficult, not prove disastrous. That's
I got the impression that his death really
Yikes.
got to you. Was he some kind of substitute son for you?
Substitute son?
What the fuck did you just say to me?
It's one that's suggesting that was his younger lover.
Substitute what, motherfucker?
All those bootlickers who I usually deal with. Rotus,
It's kind of like how you're Teeler substitute, son.
This world as it is these
Oh my
days.
Oh my god.
I see so many things going wrong. Hardly anyone still respects the righteous path, save for the usual
think
verbiage.
I'm gonna be
And for
gross
some
tonight.
reason, they all believe
You're gonna
they
eat
can
into the
without
mic?
having to work
Oh.
for it.
No, I'm just gonna shower
When I grew
tomorrow
up, it was
instead of
different.
tonight.
Yes, I was
scandal.
There
born
is
a sublime,
nothing with waiting
but I grew up knowing
till
that our
tomorrow
entire
to shower.
life is a trial.
Except
Well,
Walking the
normally
righteous
I
path. It
well
is a
I
struggle,
don't think
and
right
it
now, but
requires
normally I
effort
just
and
hate it
discipline.
because I
Rhoda
don't
saw
like the
that.
feeling of hair on
He
my
kept
legs.
on going despite
I
his
shave
fate.
every day just for that.
Anyway, he was
But,
the living
if I
proof that
shower
virtue
you
tomorrow-
only realistically need to shave once every 2 days.
Conditions,
I-
so to speak.
Don't care.
But
It
that
feels
doesn't mean I
gross.
treated him any
I
differently.
hate feeling
And he
hair
would
on my
not have
legs.
expected
So
me to either. Whoever hired these
you
sellswords
take
will
your
pay,
opinion out
no matter
out
the
of here.
price.
What the
Doesn't matter.
fuck?
If you really hated feeling hair on your legs, you would shave every 1 to 2 days.
Okay, I'm fucking.
I shave
quiet.
every single day.
Oh no.
Every single day.
Dude, same.
even when you don't shower.
Sometimes when I don't shower, but usually no, which is why I go crazy if I don't bathe every day. But I'm gonna do it tomorrow, so it's fine. When I wake up, it'll wake me right up.
Wait, no, I don't want to turn Ray down. Ray is like perfect on
Wait.
volume. The rest of you are really loud.
Your mom.
Am I loud?
Yeah, you're loud. All of you but Ray
Okay,
are
good.
super loud. And Mare, who has
Good.
not said anything at all for once, is
It's
also
fine.
too loud.
My voice is the only one you need to listen to.
You're always loud, Mare. What are you talking about?
You're just loud now.
Yeah, you were just screaming as I was turning you down. Anyway. Yeah, see, Jax, it's all up. I can't make it any louder. Like, it's at 100. The voices are all the way up. The effects are down. The music is kind of down. The footsteps are around the same place.
But that's weird, because, like, didn't have this issue before.
Listen, I'll take the sound over the video eating shit.
True. This is true.
I'll take the video eating shit.
God fucking damn it.
Yeah, you can just describe to me what happens, and I'll provide the entertainment.
I'll envision it.
Oh, that's
in my
right. Okay,
brain.
I'm gonna go all over the fucking world. You know, see, you know all that conversation you motherfuckers had? You should have saved it for this part instead of, you know, talking over people.
I don't remember what conversation you're talking about.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
I will hunt you like the dog you are!
I mean, we
Oh
can
my
always
God.
have new conversations.
Great, okay.
Yes.
Let's talk about Deadfire now.
I'm completely out of the loop.
What's
because I don't
Deadfire?
even know what's going on in the game. So
It's a cool. It's basically the Shackles in Pillars of Eternity.
Yeah, it's the Shackles and Pillars of Eternity. You are not. Well, it's not really the Shackles. It does have pirates.
Is
But it
Desna in it?
No.
Is the Wasp Goddess in it?
No, because it's not Pathfinder. In fact,
Then
the
it's
god-
not Skull Shackles. That's all that ever matters
Shut up, cleric!
to me.
Shut up, cleric scum!
Was just Desna and the Callistrian whores.
Listen, David is being the cleric scum right now, Mare. It's
Where's-
okay. It's okay.
Where's the ladies at?
Listen, the gods and pillars are kind of a bunch of fucks.
Hey, where's all the bitches at?
So
That's
let's
all
not
that.
talk
That's all
about
that
them.
ever mattered to.
You know, I came out to have a good time. So attacked right now.
Yeah, Mare, you were not being the
Madame.
cleric scum reference
evening.
this time.
Sure. Where to?
It was me.
It was always me.
Yeah. Also,
Just Karen
my
and
God.
Zariel scumming it up.
Ryan is
Oracle. Time Oracle.
Maybe
Oh no,
Tansy.
Karen is a time thief now.
Yeah, Karen has gone beyond. She's beyond all mortal
She-
comprehension at this point.
She's no longer your ordinary Saiyan warrior. She's ascended beyond to become a legend. The legend that you
I'm
fear.
not your ever Saiyan warrior anymore.
She's become a Super Saiyan witch.
Oh, I thought you said super rich.
And
I was like,
become
what?
a legend.
But no, you said sandwich.
No.
Become a soup and salad.
Become a Super
That's what Steve's gonna become. He's gonna become some alien soup and salad.
The legendary super
my God.
salad broccoli.
But yeah, no, Deadfire album. I'm like, okay, coming in, as I put in the video game general, I was like, no, stop hurting my ship, and then leaving the rerun, I'm like, I'm good, I'm gonna jump off my ship now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm free to let
Stop
it
the
go.
world. I want to get off.
So
No,
I learned
I'm
that
just
when you
jumping.
ship a person with an object, it's called a cargo ship.
Karen
Yeah.
has those.
Is Addie in a cargo ship?
What? No, she's not in a
I
cargo
would classify Karen as an object right
Oh,
now.
okay, yeah, in Pathfinder, it's questionable. I mean, she's also with Nolita, so it's like 50% a ship, 50% a cargo ship.
They love each other and a toaster.
Yeah.
they have an instant relationship with each other and a toaster.
Jack's joking.
God.
Does this mean
Oh,
Funnier
legally
than
they
anything
can no
else.
longer be married to Karen, so legally Nolita and Addie are the
No,
ones
of course they
married?
could be married to Karen. Karen marries, like, everyone.
You're right.
Karen has, like,
That's my
5
joke
marriages going on. Karen is married to more wives than Strahd. Let's put it that way.
If there's anything that Zariel likes more than gambling, it is marrying people.
He's had so many marriages for Karen because he's like, oh,
No
it's like
way.
marriage.
This is why we are gathered here today.
Give me Dawnflower extract.
Yes, I
Marriage.
do indeed. It's a rarity these days, however. 110 pennies a vial.
Who's extracting stuff from Sarin Ray?
Yeah, here, get. I have plenty more than
Pleasure
that.
to do
Take,
business with
give
you.
me. Thank you, bye.
Give her the bank.
No. I'm not trading her the bank. I get books that way. I almost fell in the water and cried.
Did you already make a Sarin Ray pun, Corca?
No, don't
No,
cry.
I did not make the Sarin Ray pun because you already made it for me. You took it from my mouth.
I'm glad you responded to it at all.
I was
you
also
didn't even
listening to 80 other people talking at the same time.
Get used to it. Welcome to GMing.
You fuckers talk over me, I will hunt all of you.
Just scream louder.
Actually, no, I will just randomly start rolling dice. And you better start praying.
Oh, that'll
Yeah,
make
you
us all
gotta
shut
sit
up.
back and let the crazy out.
We'll be right back.
All you gotta do is scream louder. If people start talking over you, just go. "Ah!"
No, I start rolling dice until I get something.
I love
that
how he
happens
cut
to
out.
you.
Meanwhile,
It's like,
I just
and
cut
then you got sniped in the head.
By
Well,
who?
that's what
By
I came
what?
here for.
No, we'll never know.
Oh, you'll know. Trust me, I know exactly
Kill
who
me,
and what
I'm
would
ready
stalk
to
and
never
snipe you.
know.
I'm ready to die for the hood nigga that's on the road trying to queer.
You're playing a 12-year-old girl!
It's gonna be a cult.
Like Serana will never know that I sniped her for an archery upgrade. Anyways.
Wow. You're a terrible boyfriend.
Boyfriend?
Whatever.
I could never marry her.
Oh yeah,
She
she's
could
scared of
never
churches.
marry me. Our relationship is entirely platonic. I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
Platonic?
It's not platonic, she's just scared of churches. Like, that's her thing.
Her thing is
there just
killing
gonna
the
be a
Forceborn
cult
for
trying
me.
to
That's her
snipe us,
thing.
Corca?
What? What, Jax?
Is there just gonna be a cult following us around trying to snipe us?
Only
don't
when
know.
we talk over the GM.
Oh.
They're like, this is our moment.
No, Corca understands.
No. They're not a cult if they're following you. I promise you. They're not a cult. Well, maybe they are a
What
cult.
kind of cult will follow us? We suck.
You're not doing
It's like
anything.
a cult following someone following us.
You're not doing anything particularly, religious.
Just shut the fuck up with spoilers.
I'm not spoiling shit. I don't want you in the fire and die. I actually
Am
put
I
an arm.
spoiling anything, Corca?
I'm not spoiling anything.
Yes, you
besides
just told me. You just told me it's a cult following a person following us.
No, I
what
did
the
not.
fuck, Jax? No, Jax said
I
it.
did.
Jax doesn't know shit! I mean, Jax only knows
I don't.
Jax's shit. Correction. Jax knows Jax's shit. Also, please don't antagonize. I don't want to fight you yet. I'm not prepared to.
Do I need to suplex you?
I just want my maggots.
I will suplex you over a pile of cute fleshy things.
You can't suplex me. I'm a
Suplex
step
them
so.
over a pit like a real badass mare.
I can suplex you.
You can't suplex a Steph sausage patty.
Can't
Oh,
suplex the mare.
What?
I am a marshmallow.
I'm being chased by what? Things. I don't care anymore.
I could
really.
sit on you and you couldn't move.
Come
Do
get me
you?
if you
How
can.
much do you weigh?
We've had this discussion. I outweigh you by like 20
It doesn't
pounds.
matter if you outweigh me. Your weight doesn't mean that I can't move.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. Do you know what we have to do every day? Fucking PT. You know what? I'm fucking PT.
Do
It's
you
not like
though?
I'm weak. I'm just light.
Do you love the PT?
Oh, absolutely.
Let me through.
Are you really saying that because you actually love it, or are you saying
I love it every
sitting
time
on
my
your back.
shoulder joints crack
Yeah.
whenever I
You
do an
wouldn't
extra
be the
push-up.
first one. Heavier people than you have sat on my back while I was doing push-ups.
Anyway, 1, 2.
Oh, I didn't say when you were doing push-ups. I meant just make you lay there on the ground and sit on you.
And you know how you get up when you do that? You do a push-up.
How?
Yep.
Stupid.
Oh, well.
How?
What if I
How?
sat on
Oh,
your
you
shoulder?
poor idiot.
You push effort into your limbs, and though they cry, you force them to do it anyway. That's how.
That's called being motivated.
No one has
Which I am not,
motivation, B.
ever.
We gonna die.
They call it motivation. I call it long-term muscle injury.
There we go.
That's what I'm gonna say when I'm being medically discharged. I was motivated.
Chinese mushroom and thing. Come here.
Oh God! Get the thing!
Get the symbol.
Get it now!
Oh, also I should put the mushroom in my mouth instead of just in my bag. Delicious.
Hell yeah.
I am now tripping balls even harder.
Eating weird mushrooms.
You couldn't possibly
This
be
character is
tripping
literally the
balls.
epitome of if I put weird thing in
More
mouth,
than I.
good thing happen,
Hey,
right?
fucking pull your shit together. We've got 3 more hours to go at least.
See, I could also drag it out even more and murder Uni. Really, you wanna fight, you stupid thing?
Yes. The cactus wants to fight you.
It's fucking dumb.
Tabby says fight.
Tabby says fight everything.
She does. She does indeed. That's what she does.
That's the core of her character.
It sure is.
She fights people.
Tabby is defined by fight. Shit. Hi.
Well, where is my remote control? Oh, God, I have to find it. Hold on.
When she studied the elements of the Solarian, there were like creation and fight. That's all there is.
Are we sure she got Jeff? It sounds like she was just hanging out with Darth Maul.
There was destruction, but she skipped that and said, no, there's just glowing claws. That's all there is.
That is exactly it.
That's why she forgot she can create supernovas and black holes.
Totally. But again, oh shit, this is super loud. I don't think our fights lasted long enough that it really would have mattered.
It really didn't.
It will not matter until.
That's why I'm like, I don't want to waste my
It
spells.
won't
I don't
matter
have a
until
lot.
we get past the gang wars, because I have a feeling that all the gang members have the same stats.
The same or less health points.
Yeah.
Should I do it? It's gonna wind up. If I was further away.
Those poor idiots. The downside kings never had a chance.
Oh. Yeah, and just
Man,
like
that
this
girl was
Forceborn
really-
Forager, tune in to find out what happens next.
Stop.
I pull out my ebony sword.
The lady seemed really confident that she would kill us, though.
She was.
She
did.
certainly did.
And she also seemed equally surprised when we defeated her 3 negligible guards.
Oh, she hasn't even. She hasn't talked to you besides telling the DJ to play her shit. So for all you know, she's still very
DJ
confident.
hit the track.
This is the
What can I
fucking
do for
great.
you?
Yeah. What can I do for you? And everybody's like, oh, that's really good. We love this. Whoever's making notes on her cell phone asked this lady later what this music was.
Oh my god.
And Tabby is ready to go for the next fight. She is ready to kick some more butt.
Just like I'm ready for this Forsworn Forager to draw her bow at 50% speed. I wonder what's gonna happen next. And she's dead.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
The only problem I have is that we're level 1, so we don't have a lot in way of HP.
Yeah,
so I got
same here.
So Tabby keeps getting hit by these bullets, and it's like 5 HP, and it's like normally that's negligible, but then I remember I only have like 13, 14 hit points, and it's like,
No, you don't even have to worry about that, because I switched my feat from improved initiative into toughness, because I already realized that I'm going to take a level into soldier eventually, and that's already going to give me basically the same benefit.
Do I have to on me and I have to run back? I do, thank God.
Your when you take damage, it comes off your stamina first.
Yeah, which is like
okay,
nothing, because as long as you can take like a little rest to recover that.
Yeah, like it comes off your stamina and then it comes off your hit points, and you can restore your stamina by just taking a 10-minute break and spending one resolve.
I don't think I can restore my spells though that way.
Yeah, so basically, like after the last session,
Steve can fix Moira during that time.
Yeah, exactly. We can take a 10-minute break, so see if you can fix Moira,
Get a juice
and
box,
Tabby can fix herself.
I can't.
Moira
so Sam can get a drink.
Moira has
it'll
10
all be
HP
good.
and she took 1. She's fine.
Oh yeah, that's right, because Moira's
For
definitely
now.
broken for a little bit.
Who knows how many more rooms of bullshit we're gonna have to get through to get to the lady on the hologram.
There are 2 rooms.
There are 2 more rooms before we get to hologram lady. And she's like, oh, you made it here. Let's talk this out.
Well, that's when Glimmer shoots every single magic missile she's been sitting on at her.
Yeah.
The downside, Kings, well, Ferrani's morale does not retreat. Will kill you.
She will die.
She will die.
She's just Tabby, but evil.
She's evil Jedi. Even more reason for Tabby to defeat her.
I mean, maybe she'll have a mech suit or something.
I mean, to be fair, Tabby really doesn't
I
care
think you're giving
about
her
any
more
of that.
credit than she's due.
She just wants
This
to
is
fight
level
because she just wants to fight people, good or evil.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
cosmic power of the
Tabby
universe
can
at her
respect
fingertips. Sure, whatever. It makes her fight good.
Exactly, like Tabby's got this in the bag. We just have to play support to her, basically.
Okay, so we're at the first
By the way,
major decision, by the way. But no, Uni, say it now, so you're not saying it middle conversations.
Oh shit.
Okay, so what's happening?
No, Uni, say your thing.
Oh. Well, by the way, I just noticed that at some point, David, your character did like an extra 4d6 damage.
Yeah.
That was supercharged weapon.
Yeah, they do that.
That was an extra 4d6 damage.
Supercharged weapon.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm a Kanobo.
Oh.
He made a good choice there. Okay, anyway. So, your girlfriend's here.
Babe!
Let me look at this girlfriend.
Dijaam onion rings!
What? Dijaam onion rings?
Oh my god! Yes!
You're
Cinnamon
talking...
salad, Dijaam onion rings.
You're talking about Delorean, I take it?
Well, certainly not the fabled king of Old Aranath.
I can't wait until she dies, then we can call her
3 days of
Dunyan
keeping me
Rings.
waiting, the great Delorean has finally come to see me. I suppose I should feel honored. What brings you here? More errands?
So,
Bitch.
do we tell her the truth?
Girl, I'm here to take you out.
Do we tell her the truth of what we've been doing, or do we
Yes,
tell
her the truth.
doing more
Honesty is the best policy.
Okay,
I don't know what we've been doing, so I
You
say
will
lie.
love us regardless of what we do.
Looking into a poison that would, or getting ingredients to find out if this poison that was used on the caravan was a specific Chilean poison that would probably then implicate her organization as the ones who assaulted the caravan.
She would not.
I'm sure she's fine with it.
So David
She'd
votes
just be
yes.
like, no, that wasn't us.
David votes yes. What do you vote, everybody else?
No.
I mean, if she really is cool, then she'll be cool with it.
I think she's cool.
So 2...
I've been getting a real cool vibe from her, so just be straight up.
2 truth, 1 no.
She's got a tie. She's a liar.
Oh my god. So I'm looking at the way it's written, and it's not immediately saying, hey, this happened. So like we can always gauge her response.
If that's what you
and
want to
see
believe.
if we can dive after.
Okay. Alright, so most leans seems to
Listen,
be
I'm
like
trying
this
to
one.
be optimistic.
There's
She'll
been a
believe.
disquieting development, let's put it that way.
Oh, really? Fill me in.
Okay, so never mind. You can, you were right, Jax. You can lie and say, hard to explain, but it's something to do with red madness. The sickle's working with the apothecary to find the cure. You'd say, I'm afraid that's confidential, sorry. Or you can blatantly outright tell her that the, caravan carrying Green Scarabaeus was ambushed and DeLorean
Tell her what's
suspects
what.
the coalition is responsible.
The whole truth and nothing but the truth.
2 truths.
Yes.
Truth.
3 truths.
Truth.
Yeah, truth, bro.
Okay, all truth.
Yeah.
The caravan
Why not?
carrying the Green Scarabaeus was ambushed, and DeLorean suspects the Blue Islands Coalition to be responsible for it.
Wait a second. What?
We found traces of Chilean poison in the body of the caravan leader, and
Yeah.
the master suspects you're behind it.
I see.
It doesn't look good, girl. Sorry.
Hey, at least she appreciated that we told her what the truth.
She didn't appreciate anything. She just said,
She said, I see, but
Hello,
she
cat.
gave I appreciate in the corner, and she's
cat.
supposed to go upstairs now. But I might have gotten in her way, so she's a little confused. Here she comes. She's gonna come storming upstairs to go see DeLorean.
here she comes, rougher than the rest of them, the best of them, tougher
She's
than
so
lead.
tiny.
Tougher than knuckles.
She's so tiny and angry. Look at her. Sorry.
Oh my god!
I got in her way again. But she's like,
And now her AI is
Still-
confused again.
Oh.
yeah, she's
That's
still very little
My
angry.
god!
There she goes. Go onto the flat floor where I can compare heights. She is so tiny in comparison to Nara. Come on, come yell at him. Come here.
I think you got her AI confused
She's
again.
on the floor where she's supposed to be. Walk. God damn it. Stop being Skyrim. What I know.
No! I'm a
Two-faced
Skyrim
bastard.
bot! Therefore
Don't you
I
have
will
any
be a
respect?
Skyrim!
I could ask you the same thing.
I
could ask you the same thing.
just
What
had a
the fuck?
talk with your esteemed protector over here.
Why do people always
Ask
say
you the
that?
same thing,
You
shit
seriously
lord.
believe we have something to do with the ambush on your caravan?
We will talk about this later.
You're not my dad.
Dame O'Neill
We'll talk about this now, motherfucker. Like, what do you got to say?
is that there
Sam
have been a
did
series
it.
of
Sam did it the other day.
Holler if you hear me.
investigating.
The cops were like, "Why you trying to leave,
Peculiar coincidence.
motherfucker? What? We just showed up."
Okay, she's coming here to slam her hands on the table. Yep.
As
There she
peculiar
goes.
as the fact that you
That's quite the slam.
coincidentally
That's
forgot
my
to
girl.
inform us that the Scarabaeus
I didn't
has been
hear
stolen
the
by a bunch
boof.
of bandits.
There was no
Yeah,
sound.
she was more subtle than that,
Now,
Then
but it had the same
The
effect.
Islands Coalition will
It did
learn
not.
this.
Because he's like, leave now.
Be sure of that.
that's not the effect you get when
She was like, well, fuck you, male Lauron.
I thought she should know.
How about fuck you? Why not?
listen to me. You have free will, and I respect that. But if you want to continue working for the sickle, you will promise me here and now that something like this will never happen again. Else we part ways, understood?
I cannot promise that because I do not control my bitches. They
I don't
do
control
what they
my
will.
lady boner.
I don't think so. Truth be told, I'm tired of you bossing me around, male Dale bitch.
Yeah, boss.
Here we go.
Uni, do you agree with this?
Is this going to destroy our quest line?
I can't remember. Because I went a different way here.
Did you save before?
Yes.
No, she did not.
I did, Mare. I know what the fuck I'm doing.
Alright. Tell him to
We're gonna tell him to fuck off. I don't think so. Truth be told, I'm
Tell
tired
him
of you
to
bossing
fuck
me
up.
around.
Obviously,
I'm not Clementine. You can't tell me what to do.
Give me the ingredients for the poison and you'll get your pay. Then we're done.
Eat shit and die.
That is, if you're not planning to cheat me on that.
Alright,
agreement
fuck
too.
you, Lee. I don't give a shit.
Here.
Dude, don't say that about Lee.
Didn't you? Good.
It's the best part of The Walking Dead.
Now,
He's you.
the sentence hereby made.
Yeah, there we go.
But still, I don't really care if it means getting between
You two
me
seem to be
and
getting
gun
along
rings.
just perfectly.
Yeah, okay. So I believe we have to sleep for a day or two before we get.
Before he
started.
murders you in your sleep. Got it.
No, he does not
Sure.
murder us in our sleep. He's not our dad anymore, though.
Now get lost.
No.
He is not Lee anymore.
He's never been
He is
dad.
just a pretender.
So I went a different route there. Of I did not tell her. I was like, more errands, and I went upstairs and I, cough up everything to DeLorean with the poison. She barges in anyway and starts screaming at him because she was eavesdropping on the conversation.
Oh, what?
Yeah, she's a bit of a shady bitch herself.
Well then.
So yeah, if you don't tell her, she still finds out because she's like, fuck you, I'm gonna eavesdrop.
Oh, I guess it's good that we stayed true
Yeah.
to the truth. Oh my god, I hit Serana again.
Yeah,
Okay.
because she would have been mad at you.
And now
She would have been mad.
She wasn't
But
mad
no,
at us.
she's totally cool with killing these Forsworn. And I mean, finding out the truth. Goodbye, cat.
I have cats glaring at each other because
Go
Ori's decided
away,
to get off my lap.
Giddy.
No, my cat is just trying to eat things that I've recently organized. And
Ori doesn't glare.
That's what they
Yes,
do.
he does. He has a surprisingly sturdy death glare. It doesn't mean much, but he has one.
Doesn't mean
Kit
much,
is
but
the one that's thugging.
Yeah, Kit's the
you
one
can
that
still
will kick his
feel
shit.
her effort.
Ori tries, and Kit fucking looks at him and is like, "You dumb bitch," and just fucking swings at him, and I'm like, "Stop!"
Don't you know that these humans care none for your tomfoolery?
She tells him it's gonna get.
It's gonna get crazy tonight, motherfucker!
Shoots a dwarf in the neck, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
By the way, I like the campaign 100% more now that you told me that was totally improvised.
And he is like looking at this book, and he's going, okay, I got the basic plot line down, now I'm gonna make it mine.
Because that just makes me want you to prepare these sessions even less.
Oh my god.
Like, I want you to prepare, like, the potential maps that we might venture to, and our tokens, and nothing else.
Also, in Feast events, when he was reading off, the descriptions and whatnot of not only the station, but also
Oh,
of
sure,
X-Rays
read
and
the
whatnot,
descriptions,
He sounded
like-
so dead. He sounded so.
He doesn't
bored.
he doesn't
Yeah,
like reading long
he sounded
descriptions.
so disinterested in just reading the prepared module.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up in a
For-
second. I will sleep another day. I'll sleep another day out here, and then I'll go in the city, and I'll check while I'm sleeping how many days it is.
We'll just sleep for a day, why not?
Listen,
What is this, the third of the Kraken? It needs to be the fourth of the Kraken, alright?
No, we're gonna get stabbed by merchant.
Who gives a shit?
you will get stabbed.
Me.
I don't care.
Trail.
We got the power of bears on our side. We don't give a fuck.
Dude, capitalism is stronger than bears.
It is only one day.
Capitalism
Is
is
it?
not stronger than bears. They have
Yeah.
not met us, aka the Dovahkiin, aka the crisp piece of meat
That is not our title.
Oh my god.
We are not the
That would
Go
not
Bikini.
be our title.
You have not been paying attention yet again.
We are not the crisp piece of meat.
We are not crispy.
What the fuck are we even?
We're the motherfucking, not the prophet yet, but we will be.
I was about to say a very.
Is this like a new Enderal game where we
child.
stopped being the crisp piece of meat and we just started being onion rings as bitch?
You chose to be onion rings, this bitch.
I did, but I just want to know, is that the case? Because I thought we were more than that, honestly.
Me too, but you made this decision. I gave you the power, and look what you've done with it.
And you were like, I want her to step on me.
Yes! I want her, like, steel-toed heels to be on my cheekbone. Please!
Oh my god.
David, you chose these decisions.
You chose this!
This is why I don't let you have power.
It's all my fault! Oh god!
This is why
It's
I
all
also
your
want to
fault,
play.
David.
This is also why I wanted to play Tyranny for all of you and just like let you guys pick everything. And I was just like, I only.
Yeah,
really
but
need-
it's still, it's like, I
Go
know
for it.
we're better than this, and if, like, that's the thing, is, like, I've been, the whole, like, honesty is the best policy thing with her, but if she ever made the reaction to be like, oh, well, fuck you for telling me this, I'd be like, oh, well, fuck you, I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Like, this is just how it is, sister.
Oh,
And if she's not ever down for that, then it's gonna be a quick but sadful and very sorrowful end to our relationship.
a letter from who? Who from? Blah.
But I know that
She,
she's been through tougher shit than this, so
I mean, she didn't seem mad at us.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so I expect her. She's come from a rough place. She's obviously pretty, like, open and loose from, like, you know, introducing us to, like, the hot spring shit and all.
Just came out
So
with her undies.
I expect her to, like, have a higher tolerance for my tomfoolery, as it were,
Okay.
because of that. So if it ever proves to be that, like, that was all a show, and she, like, actually doesn't like its feelings, and she's like, oh no, like,
Oh,
I don't
no.
like you telling me things.
She's like
For
one of those
being how's
Camillas
the-
where she
how
gets
they
less
are.
sexy the more you know her.
What, Uni?
Yeah, it's not really that. But
I
it's
said she's
kinda
like
this-
Camilla, where she's like,
Oh my
she's all
god.
sexy on first impression, but then when you actually do conversations with her, she's like weirdly normal.
No, it's not that. Like, I have a tolerance for, like, the rough and rowdy, like, interior that I expect
Oh,
she
is this
actually
from
has.
her?
Yes, this is. I'm trying to read it.
But if it's ever a thing, it's kind of like she totally disregards us and puts us in the territory of, like, hostile,
Oh my god,
untrustworthy.
David, just read the letter.
David, it's from your fucking
God
girlfriend.
damn.
My Dave,
Okay,
I regret the way
Okay,
I
reading the letter, it sounds like she wants a third date. So we're in for the sex. So let's just meet her.
Idiot.
Was that meeting technically a second date?
No.
No, it's the
Business
third
thing.
date because we had the first date, which was at the bar. Then we had the second date, which is when I, like, let her in on the truth.
That wasn't a
And-
date. That was just you talking.
Jesus,
Yeah,
Dave.
exactly. The second date is just talking. And the
Jesus,
third
Dave.
date is when we start to like make out, and then we go for the sex, and she's totally into it because she's been ready for it since date 1. So,
Oh my god.
The line of logic here.
so
is-
she's
Some
totally.
crack.
So this is totally good for us.
My Dave, I
Oh,
regret.
David, how many?
I mean, I agree that things are looking pretty up for us.
I regret the way
Yes.
our last meeting ended. I would like to discuss our further proceedings.
If this has any bearing on how my previous Tinder dates have panned out, we're totally good.
Meet me
Like,
in
we're in the
tallest
clear.
dog in this undercity
How many
of-
business women have you dated?
Dijon
Last
mustard.
time I told
More
my Tinder
than
date
you'd
that
think,
someone
but
was
less than
accusing
you'd know.
her of poisoning someone else.
I can't understand Uni.
She was very thankful for my honesty.
Yes, For now.
Yeah, we've been nothing
Oh, wait,
but
a
open
cat
and
was
honest
out.
with her from this point forward.
Hey,
so if
David,
she
how
like
many screwdrivers have you had?
3.
the answer is 3,
I knew
but
it.
but I stopped pouring orange juice into my cup because I've ran out of orange juice, and I've just been pouring vodka into the last cup.
Oh my god!
I came back to you've been pouring vodka, and I'm like, oh god. This is
So-
the cat man got screwed.
It's-
This is how
no, it's all
the one
good.
thing with the
I
cat
still
man
have more than half a cup to go,
Anyway,
so we're good.
Good. What's good
And
about
to be
that?
honest,
I
I
asked
think
him how many screwdrivers.
by
he
now
had,
I'm
and he
tapping
said
into
3.
how the super best friends have been able to go like the 4 years that they have,
they aren't going
because they
anywhere.
always no answer me this honestly, they've always sounded pretty sloppy
You're
in
right.
their like on walkthroughs for like the last couple of years.
There's been, I know at least a couple of times they have drank for some of their playthroughs, or Matt has.
Yeah,
Matt had a great one. Matt had recently had a video where he tried to explain the lore of Warhammer 40,000.
I think I know what video you're talking about. And he was super wasted for that because he was alone.
Yeah, he was just alone.
Just totally drunk.
Well, it was because they broke up, right?
Took off with the money.
Yeah, his fiance,
perfectly
because
right off my experience
her family
in
owns like a
wonderful
castle
traders.
somewhere in like Scotland or
Treat
Ireland or
yourself.
somewhere.
Drinks are
No, I mean the super
And-
best friends broke up.
Yeah, I know that, but
Okay.
even
Sit
before
down,
that,
your
like
girlfriend
Matt,
invited us to drink.
Dijaam orange or onion rings has
Orange.
Oh my gosh, David,
Let's
sit
has
down and
invited
get
me
some
to our
food.
third date.
Find the green
Yes,
surface.
sit close
The idol of Morala.
so that the
That's not very
makeout can
close.
occur.
The truth fellows going on back
That's like not even
Most
footsie distance.
Enderals
Let's.
seem to prefer
About business.
Footsie distance.
You're one of the few women
I
with
swear to
character
the
in
12,
this place,
David,
and that is
if I could, I would throw
refreshing.
pieces of chicken at you right now.
I don't know who the 12 are, but I always
So that
appreciate
explains a
chicken.
lot.
They don't sound very
The
fun.
fact that the Scarabaeus has been stolen. no
Why is
one
there
knows
12 of
what
them?
is done with the golden sickle. Simply put, there's no longer any reason for us to put up with Deloran and his complicated.
I agree. There's no reason to put up with Dorian.
Yes,
Oh my god.
I don't know what you said, but I agree.
So it wasn't you who set up the ambush. According to the apothecary, they found traces of clay and poison on the bodies.
Oh yes, Chilean poison. The ingredients of
Oh,
which you
what?
could find here on Enderal in less than 2 days. So no.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, you're right. Like, we would have done it smarter. I get you.
It's like saying, "Oh, Japanese poison must have been Japanese poison."
No, it's more like American home-bought poison.
Prejudiced against
Like-
the absurdity of it.
What is the official
It's
poison
like
of the United States? Is it just rat poison?
Everclear? I don't know.
So what you want
Bath salts?
Oh my god.
Huh, so what you want to do is find the Scarabaeus
This
on your own and just
Oxycontin
sail
on a
back to
fucking
Calais without paying the sickle for it.
Simply put, yes.
Yeah.
Before you say anything, know that I have found out something else. that
Why don't
changes
countries
the
declare
See?
poison?
We're very honest, open and honest with her, and she's very kind of like open and honest with us. I feel like we have a good
I
relationship.
want your
I
promise.
mean, assuming she's not lying to us right now.
Yeah. Roll that
David's
sense motive.
gone. I think David's on a whole.
I'm not
line
gone.
of
Can you
existence
hear me?
right now.
He's right
Oh,
here.
we can hear you.
Okay, good.
What you're
And
asking?
Mary, you know I'm here.
What you're
No, I mean, from how you were having to talk, it sounded like you're like in a whole nother plane of existence.
I'm not. I'm focused entirely on the Enderal playthrough, I
You're
assure
not.
you.
You fucking liar.
No, I am.
What are
I think the national poison
I don't know
of the
how I
US
can prove it to you,
needs to be anthrax.
what?
but I'm so focused on this third date.
I guess anthrax is technically a poison.
Oh my god.
I always thought of it as more of like a
Yeah, no. Ask her if she's aware of
was a
that.
biological weapon.
I'm trying to, but I'm getting overtalked with talk of anthrax! What you're asking me is to betray the sickle. Are you aware of that? Let's not talk about the fact that Mail threw us out.
No. Talk about the sickle. Chicks love the sickle.
We hate the sickle.
Few reasonable people around here, and helping
They're-
her is the right thing to do. Please.
Okay, I trust that helping her is the right thing to do. Okay, so she's not making this up.
Okay, fine. What exactly would that entail?
Yeah, what do you need me to do, Sugar?
Firstly, you will string DeLorean along.
Throw hands. Get in there and kill everyone.
Until the very end. Just ignore his
I mean,
appeals. Secondly,
she could.
from now on,
That's the easiest way to deal with this.
Yeah, exactly. Like, no, I'll totally kill these bitches for you, Sugar.
Depopulate the entire city.
Just tell me who.
You could do it. You're crazy
Yeah,
strong.
fine. Yeah, my word.
Fine,
We'll
yeah,
do
my
it.
word.
that's what I wanted to hear. So,
We're working against Dolores.
Our
Yeah, I bet
safety
that's what you
briefing
wanted
for
to
the
hear.
right.
our safety briefing for the week was do
We have
not add
reliable
or take away
information
from
that it was DeLorean that was
population.
behind the ambush. This entire go
Was it really?
was planned.
That's a pretty good safety
He wants
briefing.
to put the blame on us so that he can keep.
Is it
both the
weird that I
Scarabæus
love these
and the money.
playthroughs more than I love our actual campaigns?
It's because we talk a lot more
We
about
talk a
random
lot,
shit.
and there's less thought and anxiety involved.
What? Why
It's
would you
just
do
like-
that?
Did you really just ask that?
No,
Because
we
he,
wouldn't
as
ask
you
that. No, we
undoubtedly
just
have
do
learned,
it.
What
hates
did
every
he
Chilean
do?
in this world, no matter who
What did he do?
He doesn't need to do shit.
All of us.
He's
And because
obviously
Chilean
on the
Chilean
evil
nature
list,
and how
otherwise she
the
wouldn't
idol
be
of our
asking
god
us to
centuries
kill
ago
him.
to an
She's
Enderal
not asking
Unless
mission.
she
I
was
Against
evil.
him.
Oh my god, this is what happens when no one pays
Oh,
attention.
he had an addiction with gambling.
Turn the idol to us.
He
Okay.
lied to
All
us.
I missed is
He
that one
lied to us.
Everybody
Why would you lie to me?
So her thing is she wants us to string DeLorean along and not let him into the fact that we're working together. She
Yeah,
doesn't want
no,
us to
fuck
kill
him. He
Yeah,
doesn't
I
need
got
to know
that part.
shit.
Fuck him.
No, this is a
Okay?
loyalty test. You know, listen, Korka, I know you're not used to, like,
I'm trying to kill him.
guys dating chicks, but chicks put you through a number of tests to make sure that you're the right guy to, like, let them in to their pussy
I'm
or
about
ass.
to put you through a test.
I'm about to put you through a hole in the ground about 6 feet down.
If they're open enough. But still, they put you through tests, and usually it's a test of loyalty.
Is that it?
Good job.
I think I've had that happen to me before.
Yeah, see, Uni knows what I'm talking about. It's like, guys are always the first to make a move, and they're always the first to prove themselves. It's like, all the effort is put on the guy, so just trust me when I say that when she's asking all these questions, you're supposed to just take her at face value.
Anyway,
Usually I just have a nice conversation, and then sometimes we like each other.
No!
God!
Oh my
She
god.
has a point, but it's like, we should totally agree with her. So if the first option lets us have more than that, you should totally book that.
Anyway.
This is a test! This is a
Oh
test!
my god, I'm gonna hunt you down. Anyway, she has reliable information that the attack on the caravan was actually set up by DeLorean himself. And
Are you sure?
He wants to scam them, basically, out of so he keep the idol.
Fine,
they
we'll
did it.
just
Yeah,
fucking kill him.
So okay, and she's like, and I asked like, oh, could you seriously suspect him out of him? And she was like, yeah, no shit. I mean, look at the kind of guy he is. And I was like, her go, oh yeah, you do have a point.
I wish it were different.
Yes.
Would be so
Turn
much
him in-
easier
turn him
Yeah,
into
I bet
eggs.
you wish things were different, but yeah, I gotta go kill this fucking blah 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 for you, sugar.
Yes, we're
So,
Scam him to death.
Anyway,
it's all good.
reliable information. Where did you get it?
An internal source. We don't know their name, but he or she knows too much to be an outsider.
So basically,
Okay.
you're accusing DeLorean of the same thing that he's accusing you of.
It's our only option to
But I
say,
consider
so
myself a
sure.
person of reason, which is
Blackmail
why
for
I need to be
blackmail.
100% sure. This is where you come in. Our informant has told us that there is a small hideout near the harbor.
Listen, you're
It's
too
somebody
hot
listen
to
to
say a
Butter.
thing like
I
What?
want you to go
Someone
down
listening
the
to
camp
cheesy
so that
butt rock?
proves that Sickles' guilty.
No.
Like
If anything, I
Resident
will
Evil
bring
2?
Bardbot onto this chat, and I will play you some fucking tunes
I
that
will
are
kill
befitting.
you. You mean with assassins,
die.
that could be dangerous.
It could be, yes. Which is why I want you and no one else. You fought those scumbags before, and this time they won't be expecting you.
Alright, then I'll take a look at the hideout.
Good. Here, I'll mark the location of the hideout on your
Oh
map.
no. Oh
Meet
no.
me here once you've found something. And
This-
thanks. I appreciate your help in this.
Yo, why people gotta be
You're
chucking
very
rocks at
welcome.
me?
Always had a weakness for damsels in distress.
Oh, sure.
Who died?
Damsel I am.
Done.
Jokes aside, thank you. I mean it. Maybe once all
Okay,
this is
can you
over,
hear
we
me
can
now?
catch up for a drink
Yes.
again.
Good.
No.
Yes.
Okay, I was talking a lot for like the last minute, but no one was giving me a reaction, so I was like,
Thank
something
God.
must be
David was
Okay,
talking
fair
over
enough.
us flirting with his girlfriend.
Fair enough, yes. But I was totally flirting with her, and I was totally saying that you should do all the options that you basically picked.
Mind your
Yep.
own fucking
Yeah.
business.
But
I don't think he knows
still,
what he
I was
is.
saying, like, if you want some fucking tunes, I can put you some soundtracks that will befit this this interaction or this journey that we're taking.
Ah.
Because I can bring Bardbot onto this motherfucker.
You cannot.
No.
And
No tunes necessary.
are you sure?
You cannot.
Okay,
Don't do it. Please.
fine.
Don't.
I will hunt you.
You won't have to, because I won't do it.
Don't die,
I res-
Porka.
Yeah,
That'll be
I'm
I
the
really
worst.
not
respect your
worth it.
because I know that Bardbot can kind of slow people's reactions, and the video feed is already clunky enough as it is that I won't interfere with that. But I will keep playing the Skyrim mod, because holy shit.
He's just drunk.
I'm
He is,
not
and I
just
have to
drunk.
say,
I'm just sneaking up to 5 feet before I meet these forsworn agents and then shooting them in the face.
I have to be honest. I have never seen David this wasted before. So
You
I-
have,
Oh,
you
you
just
weren't-
didn't know.
No,
Oh, you
Ray
weren't
was
there
not.
for the-
Ray was not.
I was
in
not
the
there
room.
for the cat.
Oh
thing.
god, she's right in front of me! And I'm
Alright.
shooting her.
Yep.
And she's dead. And I took 2 shots.
This guy is a man that doesn't have any worries in life.
Yeah, he's at that point. He's just like, I'm good.
No, trust me. V, I'm very envious of where you are in life, because life is tough, you know? I feel like most people, especially this forsworn agent who's stepping up from her table, could back me up. And that she
I know he was
knows.
gonna back you up.
He sounded increasingly.
No, she's probably about to die.
She's already dead. She's been dead for like a long minute now. But still, it's like, I still feel bad, because it's like, you have it so easy, you know? Like, I was this close to getting into the Air Force, and yet, they had to fucking commit me to like a career and like fiction.
Oh, trust me, being in the Air Force is not easy.
No, it's not. It really isn't. Like, I passed all their bullshit pubescent, like, hey, can you do math and can you do word choice tests that they have? And I did all that.
Can you make this square fit into this square hole?
Yeah, exactly.
Engineering experience.
Wait, that's a thing.
Yeah, exactly. It is a thing.
ASVAB.
It's very, like, the ASVAB is total bullshit.
Oh yes, teleport up.
And it's
coward.
totally a test they put you through, because they're like, do as many of these questions as you can within a 50-minute time span as you can. And I was like, I could do this drunk and still, like, fucking ace this shit more than you motherfuckers cared, and you were like, wow this day. And I did. But it came down to the day when it was kind of like, okay, sign the contract and commit your career to the 4-year contract that you'll be invested into. I was like,
Like right now?
Oh, you got
I
scared.
don't know.
No, that's actually typically how it goes. When my sister joined the Navy, that's exactly what she did. She did the physical test, and then they were like, alright, we're swearing you in. She's like, okay.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we're swearing you in. I was like, oh sure.
Anyway.
Fucking, I'll put my hand to my chest. Yeah.
I was like, give me the
Fucking government's the great.
They didn't want me to. They're like, 4 years.
Yeah, exactly. It got to that point where I was like, okay, like, and I started having all these flashbacks. Into like
the detailed report as for your question will proceed as planned. According to our sources, Annalise has recently contacted the Union. She suspects that we are behind the attack, but she has no evidence, and she knows it as well as we do. In particular, the conversation with the Templars, the assassins, and
she
the
has
of the poison. Excellent idea. We'll get the tribunal on our side in case the multicolored jesters actually mention it. I'll give them 2 more weeks, maybe 3, and then they will give in, pay a part of the price, and sail back to their plantations. The exact time and place for the handover of the idol will be communicated to you orally in the next day. Burn this letter once you've read it. Or MD.
Fuck you!
Yes, leave at least 5 good men in the meeting place. We can fight as little as the bronze-skinned ones. Yeah, don't fucking like it, do you, David?
No, I don't!
What happened?
It's like, this letter started out so good, which is exactly how the military starts you out.
Do you want me to reread the letter, Annie?
No.
Just give a summary.
No, we got the idea.
Do it!
Which is like, it starts you out so good, and then it slowly but deliberately brings you into a full commitment or fuck you decision. Which is like, pretty much what the UCAA is all about.
Basically,
and,
it's evidence that DeLorean is fully orchestrating this, and
yeah, it's basically roundabouts to like, okay, we like you, and we like your decisions where
David's
it comes
talking
from.
about the military. He is not talking about this.
No, we're not talking about the military here. We're talking strictly about the decisions that Elder Scrolls makes you make.
Don't listen to
between
David.
Being faithful to my homegirl or being faithful to, like,
he's not gonna remember this tomorrow.
the government. No, I will remember this, although I won't be able to respond to it until about 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 p.m. tomorrow, because I gotta go straight into work tomorrow from the point I work up
You do
to
not
the point
remember
where I
talking about how you want cats to fuck everybody to death.
No, I will remember. I guarantee
they all say.
No, they all say it, but I'm very serious. And you, V, know me long enough to know that when I say I'm serious about things, I know what I'm talking about. Because even though I have to drive to my work immediately tomorrow from the point I wake up to the point where I arrive there, because God knows I wake up like 10 minutes from when I have to drive to my work. From when I have to work there, to the point where I leave there, which is the point where I have to then get back into my car and drive back to my hometown, half a state away. Back to my girlfriend, aka Kindy, who you've already met.
She's nice.
She's nice, yeah, right? She's young, but she's nice and sweet and open, and she's totally down for whatever it is that I'm into, and she's already got like a great job.
Yeah.
Shut up. But she's already there to the point where I wake up the morning after into, what is it, Saturday at like 2 p.m. That's when I'm gonna be able to fully address this.
Oh my god! If you remember it, you said you will, so I'll hold you to
I will totally remember it.
Wait,
But it's
hang
at
on
this
for a
point that I'm remembering that we had this full conversation with my girl, Dungeon Rings, and
Anyway,
her
here,
full commitment.
here, take the. I found the letter. See the.
A letter.
I'm
So
dead.
Mr. Dooley,
I'm dead.
Oh, fuck you,
I don't know
lady.
what to say.
There were also 2 protectors in the cave who tried to kill me, and one of them got away.
Sodding bastards. But that also means they
Right?
know that we know. Shit. What do we do now?
We kill him.
Yes, that's it.
What do we do?
Meet me in
Yes,
front of the
that's
building
it.
post, 20 minutes.
Kill them all.
What are you planning to do?
Something they won't expect. Now that DeLorean knows
Kill
we
'em
can
all.
expose him, he'll make a move
They won't
to
expect
dispose
that.
of us soon. I'm sure of that.
Quicker, right now, I
And I
feel
do
like
not intend to let
David
that
is really getting super dangerously close into the actual embodiment of chaotic good.
Chaotic good? No, he's just chaos.
Neutral.
No.
Maybe
I-
chaotic stupid.
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen. Me
Chaotic
at my
stupid is
best
just chaotic evil.
is chaotic neutral.
No,
Me drunk is easily slipping into chaotic evil.
You just know he's just in the nebulous plane of chaos. He is nothing else.
Yes.
Alright then,
That-
the trading
pure
post
The thing
chaos.
is that
And
chaotic stupid equals
careful,
chaotic
okay?
evil.
Yes.
Set his blood
That's
on
about
our
right.
trail.
Which is how I remember this whole event going down.
Look at
Listen,
Barracuda!
Listen, like the
Shut the
jam.
fuck
I
up
know
about
you.
Addie's half brother.
look at Tansy.
Tansy isn't
Tansy is
chaotic
not
evil.
chaotic evil.
I'm not talking about
No,
Tansy
chaotic
or
stupid.
the chaotic evil. I'm
Tansy
talking about
is
my hot
stupid.
date. Listen, and my hot
Oh
date
my
has a couple demands, and I'm willing to fulfill them if it means winning her love.
Oh my god.
Winning her love.
That's the word.
That's
All
yeah, you know.
That's
I have
hard.
to say is,
Do
I'm
we?
sure Ray would very much disagree and would say that Tansy is
Ray
in
would
fact
not
stupid.
disagree, otherwise she would be voicing her discontent at this
Oh,
very
I
moment.
feel like she is in the chat.
I am here. I
Ray
just-
agrees
Are you?
that Tansy is not
Is
chaotic.
In that case,
Tansy stupid?
No, I am saying he's
Are
chaotic
you
stupid.
willing to continue to encourage my date, or are you like voicing a strong voice of discouragement against her ulterior motives, which is the death of her enemies, and thus my conviction to it?
David,
That's
if you're
really what this-
asking me that, then I have to tell you I have no idea what you are going on about.
Neither do I anymore.
Whatsoever.
We're talking about
Listen.
what's her face, the merchant lady.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get
Onion
that, but he's going
Dijora onion
on.
rings.
Dijora?
on. Anyways,
The
as
Chora
for
onion rings is
No.
Anybody? Nobody's
As for
out here.
Whatever.
Tansy, is in fact not stupid. He just knowingly does stupid things to see what happens.
So yeah, nobody's
then
out
you would
here.
totally be on board with what I'm doing, because I'm doing whatever I can in total support of the 50% of attention that I'm giving to my
You
hot
just
date.
want to touch that lady's butt real
It's
bad.
not that I want to touch her lady's butt, it's that I want to win her loyalty and her affection, because I feel that as a person... No, seriously, as a person, I feel like because of her rough history, she doesn't give that to many people. And we are in a position to actually win that loyalty from her
Okay.
and actually be a person who makes a positive influence in her life.
Well, she's not
So
out
will
here like
you-
she said she would be, so we have to go in the trading board.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Wow, she
she's...
ditched us.
Did she?
No, she didn't ditch us.
She's just not waiting
She
out.
just-
I mean, it's raining. She's not waiting out here for us.
She's just asking us to take care of the many problems she has in her life, some of which she doesn't wish to fulfill on her own because
We have to kill her. 70
she is a
Alexis.
nice maiden. What? Nah, it's not like that. We just have to, like, kill these ne'er-do-wells
Again.
who
There's no
are
ne'er-do-wells,
giving
these are
her...
people doing their job.
Back. No one.
They're not doing their job. They are fucking
I hope you
men of the fucking man
Watch your tongue.
who are
I'm sick of
who
your
are
son
just
and you
total
and
slaves to the
profanities.
cause.
Quokka, if you ever want to
There
hunt
you
David
are.
down, I will fully
Sorry for
help you
starting
at
this
this point.
without you.
God.
Yes, her.
Here I
What a
was
surprise,
trying
isn't
to
it?
take a
You
picture
should be
of some
ashamed.
wolves.
No, they're
Is
not
that
trying to take a
so?
picture of them.
And
She
what
just
for
wants them
exactly?
dead.
For having
Which
this
we
lack of
are,
decency you
in our
Enderalian
power,
scum all
totally
seem to be
capable of doing. And in thus proving our, like, physical superiority.
I ain't
Over
even talking
her,
about
so-
Enderal right now.
Dijon, DeLorean is behind this, not these workers.
And what makes you so sure?
Are
of that?
they? Are they
I'm so
really?
sick of you people and your complete lack of respect. Until we have our money and the
Bullshit. I
idol
have
back,
total
and your
respect.
master is on his knees before me, begging us to forgive him. No one will leave
Okay.
this building without my
That
explicit
sounds like
permission.
a high,
At least not in one piece.
a very high demand, one of which we are not able to
You know, both those things will. You
Deliver.
just said will never happen. DeLorean would rather kill himself than apologize to
Fuck
you.
no!
Maybe. But I will not wait for DeLorean's petrified pets
damn
to
it,
come
I
cover
Oh,
me.
killed one of you
shit.
guys.
I've had enough. I'm
I
leaving.
did it.
What did you
One
do?
step further and you can pick your guts up off the ground.
Hold
I
on.
mean it.
Right, I'm gonna
Put that away.
put the
Now.
mixer link in.
Are you deaf? Put that away.
This is kind of badass.
Please, my sir, don't force me to.
And murder begins.
No, why do we have to kill each other?
Did you just cut off that guy's head?
Yeah, because he was coming at her with a sword. And all the workers also go hostile.
My sword now. These are my goddamn bananas.
Oh shit.
Here you go.
Shit.
Watch, Ray. I'm gonna see if I can do it again.
That's one way to put it.
It's kind of tough.
Damn it.
Just tell me when you're there,
You
because I
provoked me.
want my own
You
stream.
wanted to kill me for fuck's sake. We need to get out of here. Now.
I am there.
Do you see Dante?
Where
Yes.
to?
Away from the city.
Alright.
Anywhere.
So first,
Except
I
for
don't
people
see
who know when
it.
murdered your
That's a
involved.
normal. That's a normal pop-up.
Get a
Alright.
fourth date.
Alright.
And this,
Go
There-
through the front door. We can't let anyone see us. There
but
must be
they're
another way.
even higher
Come
up with
on,
that.
let's search this place.
That's an enemy step. So you combine all.
I'm waiting for V to finish talking about his Devil May Cry.
What is that?
I messed
Trap
that
door.
up. I messed that up horribly.
Yes, that looks good. Let's go.
There's a trapdoor down here, though, down to the crypt.
It's really hard to do.
Okay,
this
gotta be
specifically,
honest, like, I went to the bathroom there in between when you said, listen up, David. And, like, the past, so.
There. That's what I meant.
Damn.
Wow.
Okay, now.
He is now
you're
robotic.
roboting. I'm
Can
trying
you-
to.
No, we cannot hear you now. You sound robotic.
It's actually fucking tough to do this, but I finally achieved.
Okay.
No!
Shit.
No.
No, robot.
No, you're a robot.
Okay, put this on
There.
back.
I did it.
Did he say he was gonna go die now?
Save the world.
Also, this.
Okay, wow, it's so quiet in here now. Hi, everybody!
Hi.
Ooh, boy.
That was something.
Golly. I feel bad for Nagy when she ends up having to watch the recording of this later.
Yeah, the first half of this is just screaming. Come on, Dijaam.
Just like that little voice.
So Dijaam accidentally killed the whole trading post. That's a good job, Dijaam.
Good job, Dijaam.
Good job, Onion Rings. We're so proud of you.
De Janeiro.
And her
God.
her justification was that
They provoked
these
me!
guys were gonna kill me.
I don't like her.
Okay, so here's an interesting thing. I'm playing Breath of the Wild now, not doing anything, just exploring.
Yep.
I met up with the Gerudo lady.
Okay, can you hear me now?
He's back.
Yes.
Okay,
And
good.
And I have talked to the Gerudo.
Now you can launch your formal complaints to me, and I will hear them.
Well, I
Please
talked to
talk
the
to you.
Gerudo lady, and the Gerudo lady is saying maybe I should consider nabbing a Goron, and it's like, that don't work.
I mean, it probably will, but it's like, do you really
Like-
want like an Earth soldier?
Yes.
Now, I mean, even if you
I don't
do, it's
think
like,
they
what
do.
will it cost?
I don't even think they have junk.
If I were,
As far as
hey,
you know.
listen, yeah, as far as we know, no one.
It's true, they could be like weird
keep looking.
lizards
She
and
can't
trees,
be
we
far.
don't know.
Time to hide.
Understood,
Um,
Commander. What do you want us to do?
That said, I think
Get her into the
this is
prison
just
and then
my
find out
opinion.
what she
I
took down.
think
I
they
have to
are an
remember.
all-male race and they asexually
Oh, whoops.
reproduce, so it's like,
It
They
seems that way.
reproduce the rocks.
I got
Yeah.
Yeah.
stars trying to hear.
You played this before. You're not trying to.
No, I have not done this end of the route.
Then keep looking.
Understood, Commander. What do you want us to do when we...
ah, geez, lightning.
Get her into the prison.
Why is there lightning? Oh,
You just
because I
wait
have a
and
metal
see.
sword.
Can't be
Fucking
Oh,
sissy.
They're
Okay.
accusing her of taking Delorean. Okay, because Delorean is missing.
Oh,
by the
no!
way, now.
Damn it. I don't think we can go through here.
Is what the commander said about you knowing. What is it? What was it the commander said about you knowing
Shit.
where Delorean is?
Honestly,
That
idea.
does sound like something a
Truth be
commander
told.
might say.
right now I don't care much about that either.
There must be some secret way out of the city.
There might be, but that
Yeah.
doesn't change the fact we can't make it out of this damn graveyard without those guards.
We have to go through Blighttown.
I-
Did I?
There's no point. I have to turn myself in.
No,
Them.
babe,
They'll throw
no.
me in prison. Maybe that's
Anything but that. No.
And wait for them to leave with me.
She
Then you
can.
have
We
to
can
find a
totally
way
get
to
her
get
out
me
of
to jail
this.
before they hang me.
No.
Yeah, then we have to bust her in
No,
prison
no.
and break her out.
Then wrong. No, that's David.
You could easily forget
No,
that.
No,
I'm
she
doing
doesn't
business.
deserve prison. She's
So
just
we're
a
gonna
hot
hang her.
cute
Yeah.
lady. No, we don't want to hang her.
She hates this country, by the way. So yeah, she came into business and now they want to hang her. So you want me to bust you out? How exactly am I supposed to do that?
I don't know, damn it. Think of something.
You think of something!
You're the one that wants to turn yourself in.
It's just a lot to take in.
She's just self-sacrificing. She can't think this through. Just fight us out.
I'm glad we're
Fight
all
it.
together.
Fight them.
Now go back to the crypt. And then lay low.
Kill these weak motherfuckers and save my gal.
Okay, bye!
Shit.
She told us to go back to the crypt. We're doing as she says.
No, don't. Just go bear form.
We're gonna
Kill
go save her. We'll go bust her out of prison, David. God.
Are you sure? Because it sounds like she's gonna be put to the headman's block like immediately.
No, we're gonna put her in prison for a little bit.
And then they kill her.
Yeah, yeah.
Shit.
As long as my waifu doesn't die, then you do you. But still, I think we can win this
Ah,
fight.
shit.
You're adorable.
I fell in mud.
Aw,
That's fine. That doesn't affect Link at all.
I know it doesn't,
I
but
think I have to loop all the
I
way around the
fell
damn
in
crypt
mud.
for real. So I have to go out into the Undercity, actually.
What the fuck? I can't do this with any other weapon.
What do you mean, any other weapon?
It's easier to do this shit with Rebellion. It has a normal pop-up.
As normal Dante.
I can do other things with other weapons. They're not good for what I'm trying to do.
I bet you could, but Rebellion is the only way for true Dante.
No, it's just these weapons that I'm using right now. Rebellion is the only one that has. I think that's 3 frames, 3 or 4 frames.
God.
Yeah. Is Virgil in DM5?
Huh?
DMC5 is Virgil
Virgil
in
there?
Yeah, he stole Nero's arm.
Yeah, I saw the meme about Virgil asking him about like his children, but it's kind of like, does Virgil have kids? Like
Yes.
What?
What?
Nero is his son.
Yeah, come on. Where are
Yeah, Nero. Yeah. That's official. Is
Nero is his
That's some bullshit.
He
That's
got down.
bullshit.
A one-night
He,
stand, okay?
he visited
it
the
was not a
city
one
of-
night stand. It was a business transaction. It was a prostitute.
Yeah,
Yes.
he got down with a whore.
He got down with the hooker.
The who?
With a
A
whore.
hooker?
Yeah,
Yes. He just went for whore.
because she was a penniless whore.
Wow. Wow.
I'm kind of disappointed because I would expect Virgil to have better standards.
Me too, but he didn't.
Virgil's like, but my pee-pee go hard.
Hey, listen, at the end of Devil May Cry 4, that hooker was looking at proposition.
I don't give a fuck.
I think she asked Virgil. Virgil was not like, I'll pay you for sex.
Yeah.
She said, I'll pay you.
Or I will sex you for sex.
And then she had Nero and was just like, I made a mistake.
Why did I have to give birth to this dead weight? And from that day
Yeah.
forward, Nero had a
But even then, I expect
Just
Virgil
gave
to
birth
find
Nero,
like
he had this fucked up arm. She's like, what the fuck?
I expect Virgil to find like the demoness of hell and be like, so, babe.
No,
Listen.
Nero's married. Nero's married to a nice human girl.
Yes.
The one you spend all of Devil May Cry.
That's some bullshit.
It's not. It's
No, it's total bullshit. Because Virgil didn't give a fuck about humans. He never did. He never would. He's a total Sesshomaru and would totally just fuck the
Look what you've done, V.
the biggest, most powerful, most ugliest demoness bitch there is.
Look what you've done, V. Look at your choice.
I'm fine with my choices. I'm just
choices. You're gonna be looking at David's choices.
trying to perfect this combo.
You brought up this subject. Look at your choices. Anyway, let's go to prison. We're coming
Look
to
at
get
your
you,
life.
Dijaam.
Look at your choices.
We're here,
I
Henry.
regret my life. Don't make me regret it more. Hee
I want to go to the pretty place. I'm gonna go to the pretty place.
Underwater.
No.
Where's the
pet this kitty.
Nothing pretty is underwater.
Corka, didn't you see the meme?
No, I don't want to.
Your body is the temple. I'm the water temple.
Commander Erin sent me. It's about the thing with the trading post. She said she awaits your report.
The trading post? What?
That was amazing.
Of course. Yes. I will go see her at once.
delicious?
What? I mean, of course.
It's on one of the shelves. It's over here? Yes. It's over here. Where the marker is. I'm dumb. Oh, also I gotta let a cat in, so I'm gonna let Dijaam do her talking, and I'm gonna let my cat in.
Do it! Let the evil inside!
Yay! I'm in the pretty
would.
place.
Underwater.
Cat evil.
God, I love this place.
Love it. Love
shit.
being tied up.
Let's see.
You're wounded. What did the guards do to you?
Nothing I didn't expect. It seems someone kidnapped Lauren while that thing in the trading post happened. And they're completely adamant that the someone in question is me. I just don't get it.
We need to save her from being raped any more than she probably already has. Save her!
If DeLorean is gone, maybe we've been set up all along. Siegel isn't responsible for the ambush after all.
What? You mean someone else? A third party? No. No. DeLorean did it. He must have. In his eyes, we're vermin. It just fits. Anyway, we need to get out of here.
Anyway, I say as I'm dying.
The first step would be this lovely thing here.
Anyway, I say as I mash the square button.
What's that?
And a little
Now,
bit.
mashing the square button is for weak.
So there's a letter and a key for Dijaam. We'll read the letter.
Mm-hmm.
So, who stole the lion? Find out in the Perpetuum Theater in the Malthus Avenue. Come alone and you'll see a show you'll never forget. Break your silence and the curtain stays closed. P.S. It may make your clothes suffer, but not your life. Follow the sewer underneath the main room of the prison. You will find a lever in the prison's halls which opens a way for you.
Sure.
There's a key and a letter.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
If the key fits.
Go on.
Alright. Now I'm confused. What does that letter say?
It says, fuck you.
It's an invitation. Someone wants to meet us, or someone wants us to come to the Perpetuum Theater and Art, and apparently there's a secret passageway that can get us out of here safely.
Show me. Unbelievable. Oh, by the name of the sun. Does this mean there's someone else behind all this?
No!
No,
Oh, shit!
The trading post was all for nothing?
Oh, dude, it's gonna rain soon. I hear lightning.
I think it does. What happened to the trading post, we should have never let it come to that. That was kind of a mistake.
Shit. This is crazy, all of it. But I think we should take a look at that theater. Whoever wrote this took DeLorean. Chances are high that he or she has the Scarabaeus, too.
This is a trap written all over it. You know that, right?
Oh, really? What else do you want to do? Run? If there's even the slightest
Take
chance
that
that the idol is in the
sarcasm
theater,
and put it
we
in
need
your
to
pocket.
take it.
You will take your sass and you will get it the fuck out of here.
Fair enough, but that means we need to look or to get out of here undetected first. Let's look for that secret passage.
Yes, you go on ahead and stay silent.
Really, honestly, have made it sound a lot nicer than what I was about to say.
No! Birds! Why?
Are the birds betraying you again?
Yeah.
I just want to take pictures of them.
No.
Birds don't want to have their pictures taken, though.
Come on, Dijaam. Get your ass
Too
down here.
bad.
There you are. You're sprinting through the hallways. I can tell.
Pictures of birds. Just like I'm taking pictures of all
It's just
these
really going.
things.
So I just thinking of birds and taking pictures. I don't know why my brain went
Wait a
this way. Fun fact, you cannot own a Quaker parrot in New Jersey because they have just flocks of feral ones that throw things at people.
I believe that.
I believe that.
They are temperamental birds. And I totally believe that they will throw shit at you.
I mean, they're parrots. Parrots are...
Love throwing shit. That's what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they more temperamental than Siamese cats, though?
You're leaving her.
I've never had a Siamese
mean,
cat. I can't
Mare.
make that comparison.
Yeah? What's that?
Their parrots are literally... They are toddlers.
It's true. They are
Pretty much as long as you have them,
By the name of the
like
They
as
are-
long as
they
you
are-
live.
they
They're
are
just
3-year-old
toddlers.
Just said
children,
that.
roughly.
What was that
Okay,
man?
that's
Do you know him?
Siamese
Too
are
well.
fucking psychotic
Master
sometimes.
Oolong. He's a big shot on Kilay. One of the elders,
Oh,
despite
I mean,
his
some
age.
of them mean well, but they can be pretty psychotic when they want to be.
So the Blue Islands Coalition got your letter and sent this man to negotiate, mediate.
Right. And they
I've
want to leave me
never seen
behind.
these before.
I'm sorry.
Let's push on.
Come on.
They'll notice I'm missing soon.
So yeah, they want to ditch Dijaam. They're like, yeah, this is not worth the trouble. If you find the Scarabaeus
like a
too, we'll
portal
give
to
you
me,
an additional
doesn't it?
10,000
Come
for
on,
it.
you go first.
So let's go through the sewer.
Yay! The sewer!
Sewers!
Here
Tunnel
we go
rats.
again.
Tunnel snakes rule! Sorry, I got that right now. Okay. Come on. What are you doing, cat? Sorry.
I need to figure out a combo with Nero. I haven't played as Nero in
Okay.
ever.
Ever.
How'd you beat the game?
By pretending that I was playing somebody else in Nero.
As Dante. By
Oh,
pretending
I
that you were
can't
playing as
believe this is
Dante.
happening.
To be fair, there's like 10 Dante missions. He is half of the game.
I was about to say, and also to be fair, you wanted to get through Nero's portion as fast as possible, so you tried to pretend that, he was Dante and you were set. And,
Anyway.
trying to speed run as fast as you could.
Julie. That's the idol. The green
So I still find it
Scarabaeus.
funny that apparently Nero has this OCD about, must solve puzzles when Dante does not.
And our beloved guildmaster. That means whoever wrote the letter is also the one who behind the kidnapping.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Thing and
remember.
gets
I don't.
shot and
My dames and my sirs, I
Uh,
cordially
Man, she just
welcome
gets
you
beat.
to the last
yeah,
Oh,
her ass
nice.
kicked a lot.
magnificent
Shit.
play.
Did she suddenly have, cardiac
so
arrest?
long.
Yeah, she was shot by
The
something that
thrill.
stunned her. Or basically
For
locked
so
her up.
long, you asked yourself the questions.
It's the
What
robot
does
god.
the charming woman from Calais
It's
really
Oh,
the
pursue?
oh
guy.
no, you don't see me.
How
you
will
don't.
DeLorean
Nope,
react
you
to the
don't see
death
me.
of his beloved foster son?
You don't see me.
And what role
It's a
will the
black Lionel.
mysterious and ambitious new protector play in all this?
See me.
Penny pouches, you're behind all this.
Guess what?
What did you do to DeLorean?
A potion brewed from aesthetics woe.
Just ignore me, buddy.
Worry, he's only unconscious.
I'm not taking out
That
my
is,
weapons.
for the moment.
Okay. But
A thing I learned about
What?
Lionels.
But
They leave you alone if
why?
you don't take out your
Just
weapon.
look where we stand.
Who's
A
snoring?
trading post full of dead
That's not me.
bodies.
I think
A
it was
kidnapped
No.
game
Sir
master.
David.
And
I think
two
it's
of
David.
the mightiest
He
trade
finally
David.
guilds on the brink
Oh, yeah.
of tearing one another apart.
Yep.
You sound dead tired, dude.
All due to mere suspicion. I had hoped things would turn out differently.
Is that
this
how
time.
I
really
sound
did.
when I
I
briefly
suppose-
wake up
No,
after
you
being
sound-
asleep?
Yes!
Again.
You sound a little bit more exhausted
Yeah.
pretty quick.
I'm exhausted, but I'm here.
So I
Ready
didn't
for shade.
follow, but you provoked all this. You were the one that hired the assassins, the one behind the ambush.
Provoked.
Mm-hmm.
All I did was throw a piece of meat into the arena. The rest was done by
What?
the wolves.
All he did was throw a crisp
Mainly
piece
the
of
Golden
meat.
Sickle and the Blue Islands Coalition.
Damn it.
Why you
Just
ask?
like this, we
Because
have
they're
this.
scum. Human scum, driven by greed,
Penny Pouches says,
selfishness, and
Chunkin
hatred.
Maiden, our
That is
character
what
has
all those so-called
PTSD,
merchants
Can you
really
mind your
are.
language?
Like
Meat's kind of a trigger for
Oh,
me.
God.
Shiny,
No.
shiny smile.
Meat is
Bloody
my.
merchant yourself! Why are you doing this? What are you trying to achieve?
Oh, there it is.
Meat is my trigger word.
But I fear the answer is simple. I
Oh,
want to see them burn.
whoops.
I want to
Stop trying to trigger my son, dude.
together with their
I
bloody
want to see them
bigotry,
burn. There we
their
go.
never-ending thirst
Made
for gold.
fire.
Wait, what does he want?
Well,
He wants
he-
to
he's
see
going
all
full
the merchants
Kaiden.
burn. Also, if you haven't noticed,
What?
his eyes are glowing red.
Oh.
Yeah,
So-
He's just total evil
I want
dickbag.
your horse.
he's
Give me
got
your
the red
horse.
madness.
No, he
Could have
doesn't.
just
Yeah,
set
his
them all
eyes are
on fire.
glowing, and he's talking about burning people.
So Lee wants all the merchants to burn.
No, this is not Lee. This is the other guy in the trading post. Lee is
I'm
knocked
just
out back
saying.
here.
I'm just saying that merchant also had glowing red eyes, and he just sells you.
Yeah, that one merchant's like weird. I was like, why? And he's just like, buy my things. There's no discussion about the fact he has the
Sure.
glowing red eyes or anything. He's just like, buy. What?
In that case, let's kill that guy.
What? So you're doing this because you think the Sickle and the Coalition are greedy?
I don't think they are. They are. Ask the countless lives they've destroyed. Ask the farmers they
Yeah,
forced to
Mom.
sell their goods for nothing, because otherwise they would
Pretty
cease to
much.
exist.
Word
Your
to your
mama.
mom, I came to drop bombs.
And the complete disregard for humanity. You know, Protector, when I started with the
Fuck
Sickle,
you.
I actually believed all this bullshit they
Sam
kept
Swan,
rambling
fuck you.
on about. I mean, path abidingness, success through hard work, integrity. And yes, I wanted to believe it. I really did. But the more I saw who they really were,
There we go.
the more I began to understand.
I love this
The
horse. Too
forces
bad
like
I've
the Sickle
maxed
and the
out my
Coalition
horses.
are what make the world the place it is. The forces led by people who don't care about anything but making money, and who would sell
Dude, I
their
love
own
baking
mothers
money.
if it would mean making a profit. Their lives
Well, this is
revolve
what happens.
around one thing.
Someone's eventually
and that
going
is
to
themselves.
get mad and magic you and lock you into a warehouse.
I guess. No, this is a theater.
Oh.
So Maladaloran would sell his own mother. He's complicated, yes, but I think you're really exaggerating here. Or I think that you think the Sickle is reckless. I get it, but what do you think the Blue Islands Coalitions do to you? I think we'll
Are
go
you
that
really
one.
asking that?
I don't know. I'm
If
just
you
waiting
know
for the
one
combustible
merchant,
lemons
you
at
know
this
them
point.
all. They're selfish scum.
Dude, you clearly haven't met the merchant.
So-called
Red.
culture is the
He's not
embodiment of what I
selfish.
just said. Greed, greed, greed. Wherever
Yeah,
you
but this
look,
man is
it has poisoned their
mad.
minds. And worse,
Dude, I love
they're
green.
proud of it.
He said
In
green.
the end, it was a coincidence. When I
Yeah,
learned of the
there's-
deal
there's-
DeLorean and
His
the
last
Coalition
name
were
is
planning,
Penny
I
Pouches.
knew
He
the
said
time
green.
finally come.
Greed. He says greed.
Greed.
Okay, actually, yeah, no, I can ask the other one about the DeLorean would sell his own mother. He's complicated. I think you're
Of course
exaggerating.
you think that. You don't know the ugly parts of his past. The ones
Did he ever
didn't
tell you he actually sold his mother? No.
You accuse the
No,
Sickle.
he actually sliced his mama's neck for a nickel.
You accuse the Sickle and the Coalition of being unethical. You ordered assassins to massacre an entire caravan.
What happened to the caravan was an accident.
Whoa!
Nobody would have died if they would have just simply turned over the idol. But
Well,
no, they just wouldn't.
Thunder, but no
They had
rain.
it coming.
I just want rain.
And how do you think this whole thing will end? Why would this ridiculous enactment?
Ridiculous. I call it symbolic. I mean, look at it. Lion and scorpion gathered around their prey, the idol. And here you are, the reckless fast climber, hungry for success and money.
Bitch,
Caught
I'm
between
immortal.
two fronts.
We don't know that yet. Reckless fast climber, is that how you see me?
Oh, just drop the act, will you?
Bitch, I can turn
I
you
knew it the
into
moment you
a
walked
bear.
through that door.
I can maul you in seconds.
Delorean,
And
Master
rip
Oolong,
those tender
whatever
chips
they
of
call
flesh
themselves, I can recognize an
and
eagle.
Mary, you're starting to sound like Stepdaddy.
Okay, Daddy, calm down.
Oh, you care about
Also,
us
when
well.
you try to act
Now,
tough, Mary, it
just
just
like
sort of
all
sounds
your
like you're
kind.
pouting.
Yes, it does.
yeah,
Oh
yeah, it does.
Absolutely.
This is absurd. You don't even know me.
Well, you're right.
Like,
I don't.
you
And I
know
don't
how
intend
V
to.
is always talking about how
Believe me, I
Dulce
know what you
talks?
are.
That's what you
No
sound
matter
like.
how you try to hide
Mary,
it,
you're gonna have to
you're
voice
really
act my
scum,
character.
Just like
Has it been
I
Dulce?
hope-
I thought it was Dolce.
I I need a script.
So
I mean, I'm saying it the Spanish way, and the Spanish way is dulce. So.
Okay.
Really? I thought the Spanish way was with a ch.
No, that's the French way.
That's French.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense.
Which way actually are you more inclined to have it be, the Spanish or the French way?
Both.
God, fuck, so everybody's gonna be mispronouncing or saying the name differently. I hate all of you.
How about Dulce?
Yeah, Dulce. We'll call you
Dulce.
Dulce just to fuck with you now. Good luck.
Dulce.
Let's call her Do.
Dulce. And let me guess, I get to pick who lives and who dies?
What? No, you all die. And together, you will paint
You
a
don't get
picture
another
of
one.
justice unlike anything this city has ever
Motherfucker!
Man Delores, killed
Piss
by
you off,
Dijaam
you know that, right?
the beautiful
Yep.
yet reckless emissary of the coalition, and her new
At
ally,
least she's
the
not.
protector, the woman Deloren was foolish enough to trust.
It
I can fix that.
It sounds like a war crime, though.
Of Marala.
You know what is a war crime, though?
Protector helped Dijaam kidnap Deloren and brought him into the
Motherfucker,
prison
what?
where they planned to execute him in the most gruesome fashion, to be left for everyone to see.
I don't like you.
But things got out of hand.
You make me
Bear in
mad.
mind,
As the protector and
bear in
Dijaam
mind that
returned
was
to
all
the
Ray.
theater, Deloren succeeded
I
in
know.
escaping his shackles.
He knows
What
it was
followed
me.
was nothing short of a
I think
massacre.
I'm the only one that's
The
ever
protector,
ever
Deloren,
actively does
and
it
the
to him.
beautiful
So.
emissary. All
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah, I don't really do that.
The end of it all, this massacre.
Because you know not to declare war.
They will see these
I'm all for
guilds
declaring
what they
war.
really are. Wolves, greedy, pathetic scum.
God,
Dude, I love Green.
They'll put an end to their miserable
I sure
existence.
haven't.
Why haven't you shot him in all this time?
You know, you're a fool if you believe that. If anything, the Angelians will blame the Kalanes for what happened and hate them even more.
Maybe, but maybe not. But it's worth a try. Alex, Devra, kill them.
Anyway, here comes our friends. We're just gonna cut the act, really. Bears. Oh, I'm almost dead.
Oh shit!
And then we died.
I almost died in the transformation.
We turned into a bear and then...
I almost died in the transformation. You actually have to kill them a couple of times because they have these, energy shield.
This
David, are you
was a
awake?
bad idea.
Oh, okay, never mind. They might be already down all the way because they just took so much damage. Die.
Oh, Nero can't do it.
I think David's asleep.
Okay, let's
Bro.
sleep. Come
That's
here.
okay.
Get up again.
David had one of those evenings.
Nice.
Yeah. There she goes.
You are recording this, right?
Yes, I am.
For David.
So when he says sometime tomorrow, no, I don't remember this happening. We have proof.
We have to wait until 9 p.m.
Yeah, specifically 9 p.m. tomorrow. Okay, so, yeah. So I guess because David's dead, you guys are making these end decisions then. We'll take his key. Who's got the poison cure? It's not you, it's her. Number Deborah, let me see it. There it is. Okay. So you'd think you'd be able to pick, but no. Once you've locked into a route, you've locked into a route. So we have to give it to Dijaam. Get up.
What?
And can't we give it to the dude?
It won't let us unless we're on that route. So anyway, Mendelus, he wanted to kill us. He
There's
was
a dude route?
yeah, you could sort of side with Malzaloran instead.
Oh, right.
Mendelus, he wanted us to kill us. He was infected with the red madness.
Penny pouches? You mean that old man from the trading post?
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
But it seems like you took care of it.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you don't seem very upset considering what just happened.
What? Oh, no, I'm just worn out, I guess. The flight through the crypt, the prison, now this. I'm surprised you don't feel the same.
I'm guessing there'll be some guards here soon. Someone must have heard the fighting. What should we do?
Well, That's the question. I'm open to suggestions.
So, do we want to tell the truth, or do we want to steal the idol?
Hmm?
Do we want to take... the choices...
What's this idol?
It's this, little green scarab that's kind of...
What does it do?
Nothing.
Is it just expensive?
It was created by the Lightborn Morala, which was the Lightborn that oversaw all of Kilay.
I mean, why do we want to steal this idol?
Because she wants it and wanted to take it
Oh, we're
back.
stealing it for her. I see.
Fuck her.
Yeah,
Leave it.
Huh? Well, I don't know. In the spirit of David, I'll vote in favor of our new friend.
Okay, so we've got 1-1. Somebody else needs to start picking. Take or tell the truth?
Truth. David said honesty is the best policy.
Okay, so we have to make sure people know that Penny Pouches was behind this, and then return the idol to this Master Ulan. The whole thing was a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? If you ask me, everyone here got what they deserved.
See?
The racist asshole Deloran, Penny Pouches, Master Ulan. It's almost impressive how quick they were to abandon me to the guard.
What?
Probably hope to save a few pennies that way.
Pennies. Penny
If anyone
pouches.
deserves the idol, it's me. We could share 50-50. Just imagine how much money that would be.
She sounds like an evil businesswoman. I don't.
So yeah, this is our lock-in. Do you wanna tell the truth, or do you wanna go 50-50?
True.
David,
She's gonna be mad.
This soap.
So V is for truth. Uni, what are you for?
I think we've already established.
I'll vote on David's behalf.
Okay, so 50-50.
I mean, I don't care what happens either way.
Neither do I. That's why I'm just curious what you guys are gonna pick. That's why I'm telling you guys to pick. This is not the Rolana.
Mary agrees with me. Truth.
Yeah, see, this is where I'm torn because morally I would go with the truth anyway, but yet
she was kind of ditched. She's not wrong. She was ditched to die.
Yeah, that's where the other idea is the other side of it all is. It's just considering circumstances, it would make more sense and just
Mayor flip a coin.
It's just
Mayor flip a coin.
Yep. Find a coin first.
Mayor flip a coin. Are we telling the truth or are we splitting it 50-50?
Found a coin.
Okay.
Mayor, people have to know Penny Pouches was behind this.
Fumble.
Fumble.
Duh.
Got it. Reflip it.
Fuck! Where did it go? Fuck it. Getting another coin.
Do you not flip coins often?
I don't flip coins often either. You know how many I fucked up trying to play Tyranny? It was amazing.
Apparently I flipped too hard.
Because in the
Why am I
spirit of
sitting still
chaos,
for
there
this
was
shit?
a fucking decision that made sense. I was just like, oh, I'm gonna flip a coin. That's what I already goes with. Heads, the truth?
Yes.
Okay, so we're telling the truth. Sorry, David. Dijaam, that's just wrong. We need to return the Scarabaeus, or else the Sickle and the Coalition will hate each other for centuries.
But... Fine. Maybe you're right. But first...
And she pulls a sword.
Whoa.
Yeah, she flashbanged us. There we go.
But first,
Holy shit.
And she's dead. give me your shit. Thank you.
she tried to kill you for a scare.
See. By the gods, what is it with these times? One tragedy follows another. Anyway, I suppose we owe you our thanks. You didn't simply take the idol and run
Oh yeah,
for
she's
it.
super.
That truly does speak
No,
for your
not super
character.
evil. She's just.
As for this Chilean woman, I guess she had it coming to her.
She's not evil so much as she's just like, greed. What about Deloran?
Well, that remains to be seen. In any case, we have to get him to the next apothecarius as soon as possible, and get that poison out of his system. I've seen this kind of poison before, though. If not treated immediately, it might result in permanent damage. Let us pray that it won't this time.
Deloran would have returned the idol.
Yeah, obviously he would have, because he's the person trying to sell it. So anyway, how did this Master Ulan react to getting the idol back? Where is he?
Probably flying back to Calais on his Black Mirror, I suppose. But he left the money, which is
On
worth
his
something.
black private
the trade
jet.
certainly didn't go
Yeah,
well.
there are.
You
I'll
prevented
explain
the
it
worst,
after.
and I thank you
I was
for
gonna
it.
say, I did not know whether
Here,
babies could
take
come
this
in,
key.
you know, very
By
dark
tomorrow,
colors.
you will
They
find
do.
adequate
It's actually explained
compensation
in
in the
this
bank.
quest line on the
I
other
will
route.
see to it.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
if you
I'll
will
explain it after
excuse
we
me,
leave.
there is much to do.
Okay.
So there are, as we're walking out, I'll explain it. So yeah, the next day there will be money in the bank for us for telling the truth. So I'll tell you what I know, continuing this route from what I've read on the Wikia. So if you do opt to go with her, I can't remember, something could happen and you still have to kill her anyway. Or, you know, things go down if you've been flirting with her. You guys do the do. And then she, while you're asleep, steals the idol and leaves you with only a couple of coins and a farewell note. Yeah! This is what I've read on the Wikia.
Either she robs you or you kill her.
Yeah.
No, but what does she leave you with?
Only a
What
few
does she-
pennies and a note.
Oh. What does the note say?
I don't know. It doesn't.
Thanks
the
for the
Wikia
great
doesn't say.
sex, loser.
I don't know. Because, yeah. But she, steals the idol and ditches you. On the other way, if you take the idol and then you end up having to kill her over it, you just sell the idol for a way low rate to a fence in the Undercity.
Because you're not a merchant. So you don't.
Well, no, it's because it's some specific means of, or because it's like a item that's like being looked for, etc. Like really intensely at the moment. Like he can't sell it on certain channels that he would be able to normally. So yeah, there's that. And then there's the other route, which is you side with Maud Lauren entirely. And so when you go in to like go get that note at the hideout, it's the Chileans waiting there for you instead. And they're like, wait, you, what the fuck? And the note is of course accusing of Dijaam instead, being the one behind it all. So you roll off to go check on the trading post because you hear about something happening there, and by the time you get back and find all those dead bodies at the trading post, Mail Lauren's been kidnapped. So you go to the prison.
That one, Jax?
That one's David.
No, that's David.
Oh.
Can I boot him?
I think you can.
I
but
will
I'm
do
not
it after I'm
sure
through the
how.
loading screen.
Okay.
I will go ahead and beat him or pull him. Hopefully I don't crash here because I did try to. Let him sleep.
Here, I got it. Oh,
you got it for
did,
you.
Did it only mute on my side, or did
It only
mute
mutes on you. I might have just crashed the game anyway, so there might be a momentary I will have to crash the game and I will boot him.
It might be you in a good spot anyway. Holy shit.
I don't know how I can kick him from the call. Well, I had one more thing I wanted to do tonight. Everybody just mute him on the call then, I guess. For yourself.
Sleep, Prince.
Yeah, sleep
Yeah,
tight,
we
sleep
should
Prince.
unmute
Oh, there's
him
one more
later.
thing we wanted to handle tonight. I had it on my queue. That wasn't the complete end of tonight. We're gonna do
You can't just right click them out.
No, I can't. It won't let me.
Uh,
So just everybody mute
Alright.
him and then.
He's muted.
Yeah, for your sake.
So wait, sorry. Oh, right. You're not done yet today, right?
Yeah, I have one more thing we're gonna do, which is much more interesting than the whole golden sickle, I guess, question mark. Let me go reboot the thing. I just wanted to get that out of there. Golden sickle is done. There we go. Go back to the loading screen. So yeah, if you go with me to Lauren and everything, get up to the point he's kidnapped. When you go inside, you go to the prison, and Dijaam's there, and she's like, "Fuck you," basically. For all of this.
Even if you've touched her butt?
No, this is on the other route.
Oh, okay.
This is on the completely other route. She's like, basically, fuck you. And you're like, whatever, you go, and meet with the Master Ulan yourself, and then shit goes down, and everybody gets knocked out as Dijaam also gets snatched out of the prison. And you find the note and follow it through the sewers into the theater, and you find her sitting there like, what the hell is going on? And then she gets kind of knocked out, and the rest goes down as that. And instead of waking her up, you wake up DeLorean. And he's kind of like, was I kind of a dick or something? And you're like, yeah, you were kind of a fucking dick.
Can you touch his butt?
No.
You can't touch Lee's butt.
You cannot touch Lee's butt. No butt touching for Lee. But anyway, you get to talk to him later on after that, and if you, like, returned that amulet early on, he gives it back to you because he respects you as much as he respected that kid that was kind of a substitute son to him.
A substitute son?
Yeah, and it's actually a pretty good amulet. It's not the best amulet, but it's pretty good. I know it, like, reduces the recharge on talents and does something else. Can't remember what it is. Unless I'm directly looking at it, which I can't do now. Because DeLorean, obviously, if he survives and isn't brain dead, you know, hates us. The other thing is, too, on that route, if you go down to that apothecary down in the Undercity, you find out he did, like, donate all of that money he got from the Scarabæus deal to them.
Aww.
He did legitimately do as he was gonna say. But yeah, they mentioned the Black Myrad, and the Black Myrad is explained on the route, on Mail's route. And it's Myrad that is bigger and heavier and all black colored, obviously.
And angrier.
And it's a little angrier. They're really rare, and they fly super fucking fast.
Oh, so it's like a Lamborghini.
Yeah, it's the Lamborghini of Myrads. So anyway, hold on. So do you remember this secrets thing? Way back in the Suncoast, we found a key. Where is it? I've got a lot of keys. Hold up. I know I can't equip it. Well, it's somewhere in here. Key from Euro's Strongbox or something. Is what it's like. Yeah, there it is. Key from Euro's Strongbox. We got that, you know. A key that we never had before. The key goes to this tower. I have to pick the first door, so I'm sorry. It goes actually to something in the tower. And we're able to do this for sure, because I am at level. Easily. I'm above level, really.
So this aligning the map grid thing is tough.
What do you mean it's tough?
Yeah, it takes some finesse.
I can't make it perfect.
You have to make sure that the edges of the image that you're using for the map are all cropped to be like flush with the grid.
That's not my key before. Oh, I'll come back for it, I guess. Okay, so this is what it's to. It's to this little vault door down here, and we'll suck a little. That's not personal life, but okay. We'll deal with it. I wanted to get my health up, and I need to put up my magic shield.
Just in case.
No, it's not just in case. There's a lot of enemies down here that will be shooting a lot of magic at me. And we have to investigate the secret vault. So... what was I doing?
Dude, I love secrets.
Okay, I don't have the ambrosia on me. I will make some later. Off screen. What am I looking for? The magic shield. And we'll just take that off, I think, because I don't think Cyanox does anything. No, this is not lootable. And we'll quick save before we come down here. Hello! There's this pretty little cavern down here. It's not little, it's fucking huge. I was like, holy shit, what the fuck, hero? How did you hide this?
Here, yes. No, I want to get to the top of it. There is nothing here. Wasted my time.
Can't see when you fucking glitch by me, assholes.
It's not their fault.
Yeah, it's just the hello. I almost fell off the stairs. That's the word.
Stairs.
I guess I need
The stairs, Isabel. What?
this place that I have not explored very well. I wish I had a horse.
Wishes he had a what?
I thought you said you had plenty.
Horse.
Oh, and there's these.
I do, but they're at the stable. I am not at the stable. Ooh.
No, this one I can use magic on, by the way.
Well, go to the stable.
Where is it?
There's not one close by.
I can't remember what it's ever called. Thunderclap. Here we go. Hey, Uni, you want to see our bean?
Sure.
There's our bean.
Yeah, that's the beat.
And boom. It just.
Also, what the fuck was that thing?
A meta elemental. You've seen it before.
What?
A meta elemental.
Gross, I hate mud.
I know you hate mud. Everybody hates
It's
mud.
okay. Mud hates you too.
So, welcome up here. We'll not read that right
Good.
away, but...
I don't want disgusting things to like me.
Sorry, I didn't notice this little notebook before. It sucks. Although many of the notes are soaked through with water and unreadable, some of the passages are still decipherable. They seem to be written by Magister Nero and deal with a plant called Dreamflower. The following part seems to be the most interesting to you. The assumption that the Dreamflower has such a drastic effect on the physique of a human is a misconception in my opinion. There is no alchemical explanation for that. Instead, I think that it changes the connection of the Arcanist to the sea eventualities in such a way that it allows the user to jump from one thread of reality to another, always to that one which yields the best outcome for the user at any given moment. Further research is needed, but I can see the potential.
Yeah.
And then there's this book, by the way, which is... Give me the key, because I know why they put that key in there. And there's this book, which is all about the Dreamflower. And the book is researched, or written by a magister who researched the plant called the Dreamflower. Some parts of it are especially eye-catching for you. And so the Eliani, the natives of Eraziel, reserved the honor of the Dreamflower for the best warrior. Mashed and mixed with the blood of a human heart, usually taken from one of their enemies, a soul gem, and a bit of glimmercap dust, it became a potion which was given to the warrior in a ceremony. According to the myths, with an unbelievable effect. Not only did the potion instantly recover the health of a person, it even gave a blessing which was supposed to allow the user to lead a happy and fulfilled life until they died. While this seems to be superstition, there seems to be at least some truth to it. Archaeological findings show that there were some warriors of the Eliani who had a high vitality even in old age. There goes Jax. The Dreamflower can't be found on...
Jax!
Yeah. That the Dreamflower can't be found on Enderal anymore is thus quite regrettable. Its alchemical value appears to be tremendous.
Okay.
We need to drink that shit.
We're talking about...
I'm gonna take that human heart.
We're talking about a potion that converts you into the most beneficial version of yourself on a quantum level.
It doesn't turn out, sort of. Yeah, basically what happens is you jump to the best timeline possible for yourself.
Yeah.
Good.
So let's take the
do
recipe.
That sounds like it'd be pretty useful against, you know...
Against dying to a nuke?
Against dying to the high ones ever?
Yeah.
Or you're just like, I'm going on the best possible thread of
the
reality.
high ones, and they say...
The best possible thread of reality for me.
The best possible thread of reality for you. If you drank that, you would probably just leave Enderal, and then nothing would happen.
Yeah, you're just like, bye. I have the compulsion to go on a trip in my favorite rocket ship and never come back.
I never want to come back.
What happens to the you that was on
And
that...
Taylor's gonna be like, oh, what about the high ones? And
you're
what
gonna be like,
You got a high one.
yeah, and you'll be like, hey, just wait a couple years, and if anything happens, then you can say, what about the high ones? But guess what? Shit ain't gonna happen.
You just throw Taylor, look at Taylor and immediately throw him off the top of the Sun Temple and solve the problem.
No, I just look him dead in the eye and say, you're the high one, and just vanish.
What the...
No, it's all your fault.
Is this one map?
It's all your fault, Taylor.
It's all your fault, Taylor.
I aligned a nightclub, kind of.
Oh, wait.
I aligned another map, kind of. But it's this one map, it refuses to align.
So
Can you give me
anyway,
the image? I'll take a look at it for you.
Give you the what?
The image.
so anyway, next week we get back on schedule and start doing the main quest stuff again. That was the secrets hidden down there. We have to find all those ingredients, including the dream flower that doesn't grow on Enderal anymore. And find a special pod actually to brew it in too. I'll tell you that now.
Then where do we get the dream flower?
Who knows? We'll see. Maybe it's something we have to, lies ahead of us.
I mean, considering how the magic in this universe works, couldn't you just get a mage to cast a spell to make an area have a dream flower on it?
Yeah, you just imagine the dream.
It would be extraordinarily hard. But Uni, I'm gonna say right there, if I had my thing I was doing before, I would give you an Obi-Wan that's like, kind of like, you got the right idea.
No, horse.
And also, I'm trying to find a sign. I'm sorry. I remember there being one up here somewhere that's not inside the temple. So I could sit on the Myrad and then, plant down in front of the way to your waifu. The meeting your waifu for the first time ever, Uni. Again.
I'm so sorry, horse.
And Ray is crying over a horse. Did you stab a horse?
I may have accidentally set it on fire.
What the hell?
Dude, nice. Now
The horse is okay.
it's a nightmare.
Not dead. Horse is fine.
I'm a nightmare.
Oh. Is this the problem?
So, it's all good. It's all good. Just ignore me.
Anyway, I'm gonna cut to this low screen and then I'll turn off recording because that's about it for now. Just wanted those secrets out there. That's the real exciting part of tonight's session.
V, you've run into a bitch map.